Oh shit, they're trickling in.
Here they go.
Lazy is called a council, and the council has answered.
Do
you even understand the power of what you've done?
I just noticed it. The jacket's fucking sweet. That's great.
Yeah, got the drip. Can you say some drip for the rest of us, huh?
Your jacket's sick though.
Well,
check. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We're live.
Dribble down fashion.
Doesn't exist.
Voodoo economics.
I'll be in and out because I'm
Yeah.
running around doing things. So
Oh yeah, you'll have to remind me. Actually got you a hoodie. I forgot to bring it. I was like bringing like cameras and all this extra shit. I actually got you a Coveney hoodie.
Oh, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah, since you're a Coveney fan.
I'm excited. So like, what?
Lacey doesn't wear clothes.
It's from a movie we watched the other night.
Oh,
right.
characters.
It's her, like, I might be wrong, but I think she's wearing the apron, like the burger. The burger.
Did y'all see that?
Chainsaw Man?
Oh, no idea.
Did y'all see that the Chainsaw Man movie beat the Demon Slayer movie and Disney for the highest rated animated film this year?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really? That K-pop movie was actually good too.
I keep seeing it pop up. It's actually worth watching.
Yep. It's like, yeah, it actually is. Like, that was one of those that Chris is like, you gotta see this. I'm like, do I really need to see this? She's like, yeah, it's actually good. Yeah, it actually is.
There's always stuff like that.
Like, yeah, like,
In terms of
I keep hearing it's good, but it does not look like something I care about.
right. It's like, this is not something that's up my alley. It's like, oh, okay. Like RRR, like, was one of those movies for me where I'm like, I don't like musicals, I don't really like, dancing and Bollywood, but that's a good one.
Only one person.
Only one.
That's it's 99% somebody who's like had a very specific issue.
No, you want to know what it is? I took my kids to this. I thought it was an anime. I thought it was for kids.
It is for kids.
It is
It is.
animated though.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so I might have to think about the movie thing. Have you ever seen the movie Wizards?
Yeah, no, we definitely need to do that.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, the animated film?
Yes.
Well, I've never seen it, but we should definitely watch
His
it.
name is like Ralph.
Ralph
something
Bakshi.
Jewish.
Ralph Bakshi. Yeah,
Yeah.
He did the 70s Lord of the Rings too. Man, and he did Fritz the Cat.
I don't know. Have you seen Coonskin?
No.
You can't say that.
That's the name of the movie.
You can't say that.
we need to watch it.
That's
No.
our word.
Not for okay, not
We're
for
taking, dude, that's my favorite part in Clerks too, where he's like, my grandma called me a porch monkey all the time. We're taking it back. I'm like, that's so fucking brilliant. Oh my
Well,
God.
and on that note, welcome Alice to this special congregation. Lazy Phalanges has called together this council this evening to discuss something very important. This is the first of an infinite number of cinema clubs that we're going to be doing. We're going to do one of these every month. Yeah, and the first movie we're talking about is The Big Lebowski. Where's the movie case at?
Right here. 1998, the classic, the Grand Lebowski.
The Coen brothers made this, allegedly. But yeah, I'm excited about this. We have some very powerful guests with us this evening. To my left, we have Mr. Chancellor Ruster of Catch Fire fame.
Indeed.
You got any shows?
And the full flavor.
And the
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, the full
full
flavor.
flavor.
I love the full flavor. Yeah, we're playing in November actually.
Full flavor?
Catch
No,
Fire?
Catch Fire's playing in November 22nd, I believe. And that should be good. And then we've like written and recorded 4 new songs, and we've got 2 other new songs that we're like putting together. But yeah, lots of new music that's going to be coming in the next year. So that's going to be really great.
Hell yeah.
But thanks for having me for this, because this is
Absolutely.
definitely like I mean, my personal on my top 10 list, but really like objectively probably one of the best films ever made. Like second shot to shot.
I think maybe the best movie ever.
Yeah,
actually.
it's on, I mean, it's on there. Like,
yeah. So just note for everyone, we're trying out a new microphone, so everyone kind of project your voice a little bit. Just make sure it's picked up.
Yeah.
We have also Mr. David Penna did all the set design. If you like the way this looks, he did all of this. I had no part in it.
and the drawing.
Yeah. That's Knife Back on Instagram.
Mhm.
David does this really cool mixed media comic book with photography kind of stuff. Really cool visual art. And
there will be more, hopefully, in the future.
yeah. And then we have some people trickling in as well over Zoom. We're also going to have some more people here show up live. But with us now, we have Mr. Evan Carpenter. You know him from our in-house news podcast, Behind the Curtain. What up, Evan?
Hi, guys. Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Really excited to talk about this movie.
Yeah, what movie?
The Small Leibowitz.
Yeah, thanks for being here. And lurking around somewhere, we also have the Neef himself is around somewhere.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are there any full flavor shows coming up?
I don't know. I know he said that Josh had asked us to play, so I think we are probably going to be doing that pretty soon.
That's what's
So
up.
you got to talk to the boss on that one, 'cause, you know, he keeps me in line. So
Yeah. Also, Neef just released a new single, so definitely check that out. Yeah.
Also, Evan is also a great artist. I don't know if you can see it, but
Evan, yeah. Evan makes the
still has the little finger
special
puppet.
little creatures.
Yeah, I still have your finger puppet. It lives in my lives on my shelf.
Yeah, we got lots
Hell
of
yeah, guys.
little
Thanks.
items. Oh shit!
Ah, there's William.
there's Will.
Look who's arrived.
What's up,
Yeah.
boys?
We have Will Hammond on deck of Karma Vulture fame. You got any shows coming up, Will?
The next show with Karma Vulture is November 7th.
Hell yeah.
We're playing at the basement with the world famous Cello Goblin.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know goblins could play cello.
This goblin cello's hard. We're opening up for him.
Fuck yeah, dude. Where'd you say that was?
At the basement.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, check out Karma Vulture on streaming platforms. We have the other two Karma Vulture boys joining us here soon, so we'll see them here in a minute. But let's go ahead and get started. I'll turn this over to Mr. Phalanges, since he is the host of this program. And while he's doing that, I'm going to make us some White Russians to keep in tradition with the Grande Lebowski.
Oh, no, I'm not drinking a White Russian, but I did do a shot of vodka and chase it with a little bit of milk earlier.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's close.
If you look this way, we actually have the bar set right behind the set.
Actually, I'm just kidding. That's fucking disgusting. I definitely.
Really ties the room together, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Will, I was on the same page with you, man.
I have a beer and a mezcal. That's what I got.
There you go. Fucking yeah, I played the Big Lebowski drinking game once, and yeah, haven't drank a White Russian in about 20 years since then. So
Just do like a shot each.
I actually, honestly, I did have a White Russian recently at
Yeah.
a gig that we played in Louisville. And it definitely reminded me of how disgusting that drink is.
yeah, like why we don't drink White
I
Russians.
love the dude and all that he represents, but boy,
Yeah, what a choice! Like
that cocktail, it's something else.
man, it's a beverage here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that drinking game at OU when I was maybe 20. And man, and it was the way that they set it up. It was every time the dude drank a White Russian, then you had to drink a White Russian, but you had to finish it before the next time he drank a White Russian. And man, it was not good by the end of that. Lots of dairy. It probably would have been a little bit easier if you just used like the powder half and half. But man, good.
Wait, that is true. That could be the alternative.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Will, which of the babies is that?
What is it?
Which of the babies just walked in?
That's Leto.
The Grand Emperor.
He's
Yes.
he's honestly like he's normally the skittish one. But apparently he's decided he wants to hang out with me in the office right now. The other one might join soon. He's barking downstairs. The other fucking gremlin.
Okay, so I guess my question to you guys is like, what was your first Coen Brothers film? Like, was this your first one, or had you seen others before this one? You know, like, because for me, like, I saw this my senior year of high school in the theater on acid, and like before this, I'd seen Raising Arizona, and I'd seen Barton Fink, and I'd seen Miller's Crossing, and I liked Raising Arizona. The other two, I was kind of like, I mean, I was like 18 or 19. It's like I didn't really get it, I don't think, at that point. But like I thought Raising Arizona was hilarious. So then this brought the Coens into my personal like sphere of, oh my God, these guys are geniuses. But for you guys, like, was this your first Coen Brothers, or like had you seen others before?
For me, I'd seen Fargo and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou before this, and then I think I saw this one, and I've seen a couple others after that. But yeah, I'd say probably Fargo is my first one. Gotta give a quick shout out, dude. I love that movie.
Yeah.
What about you, Will?
The first Coen Brothers movie I saw was Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Hell yeah.
And then I guess it was Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And then it would have been Fargo, and then I saw Big Lebowski at some point, like early in high school. I think that was the first time I remember watching it on TV.
Was it edited? Because the edit's hilarious. Like the fuck a stranger in the ass part.
Exactly. Yeah. The something in the Alps, right? That's what it.
Yeah. I was trying to remember what they dubbed it with, and I couldn't remember. But it's something just totally ridiculous.
I think it was
dude,
you ever meet a stranger in the Alps?
Yeah.
That is it. Yeah, it's just so ridiculous.
Dude, honestly, so I'm pretty sure it was the edited version the first time I saw it. But is that Connie?
No, I'm doing great. No.
We'll keep the discussion kind of general. Let's give people a little more time to fill in, and then we kind of be a little bit more specific about,
Like dig into
yeah, like about like this movie specifically.
Yeah.
This movie sucks.
What's up, man? Yeah, I can tell since the first time I met you, you guys were quoting
I don't know any lines from the movie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Connor Spillane joins the party.
Yes.
You got any shows coming up?
With the fresco.
System of a Clown.
System of a Clown. Okay, that's happening on Halloween. And then November 7th, Karma is opening for the world famous Cello Goblin.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. If you guys don't know who that is, look it up.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I've never even heard of that.
Dude, well, like Jack Black and Victor Wooten and like a bunch of huge people follow this guy.
Nice. Fuck yeah, dude.
Gil hit us up and he was like, "Hey, I thought you guys would be a really good fit." And we're like,
That's the best gig, when it's
Okay.
like you're the band that pops into their mind.
I don't know why, but fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then November 16th, Winton is at the Underdog for a thing that's getting filmed.
Really?
Yeah, and
Oh, shit.
I'm a dipshit, so I forget who is. It's like, damn it, I can just look
Wow,
it
that's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely have to be there for that. All right, you guys real fast, sorry.
Wait, what was the date for that one?
That's November 16th.
Okay.
Sorry, the 31st this month, the 7th of next month, and the 16th of next month.
Okay.
I'm over here making white Russians because.
No way, are you really?
Yeah,
I'm really jealous.
you shouldn't be.
No, that's terrible.
I have my white power over here. Sorry, Fresca. What's up, Evan?
Hey, what's good, Connor? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, brother. Willie.
What up, bro? It's like curdling.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I've never had one of these, so. Oh, actually, I have. I've tasted one.
Also, before anything else, You write your signature up there. Everybody's already done it.
Probably agree.
You'd be in there.
God, dude, this is gonna be awful. It's fucking curdled milk.
What are you talking about? It's milk and vodka. Of course, it's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be.
why?
It's
Even
an
whiskey
epic
would make more
combination.
sense. Or
Cheers.
rum.
Cheers, gentlemen. To poor life decisions.
To poor life decisions.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
I dabbled in poor life decisions once. Not of course. Hey, Chance.
Yo,
I see that you have some mean streaks over here.
indeed.
If we at some point can smoke some of that, I'll hit you back next time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Y'all feel free to smoke, just go out
We
there.
got it.
Yeah. Oh, that's, yes,
Yeah, no worries.
duh.
That is kind of lab, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Let us
Should we,
do it.
give anybody a little more time, or should we get started here?
I say let's get started.
All right.
Let's get started.
Let's get started here. You can't say that.
I know.
That's our word.
We're taking it back.
Yeah.
All right. So, Will, is there anything that you would like to shout out about what makes the Big Lebowski special that is unique to it? Like, why this movie over another movie? What makes it? Why this one? What not just like, oh, it's a good movie. But why is it like, no, this movie is special?
God, I don't know, man. Well, I mean, I think the dude in him, in and of himself, like what the character represents, who he is pretty enticing on its own. I mean, why the movie's so great? I mean, the Coen brothers are a great team. They're great writers. It's a great cast, and I feel like there's a lot of jokes. Like constantly, the movie is just sort of peppering you with comedy, good bits, and so much so that like I feel like it bombed when it came out, like or like not bombed, but it didn't do well
Right.
when it came out in theaters. Like I feel like a lot of people didn't get it. And then it kind of gained cult status. I think a part of that is because the jokes come so fast but everything is like played so well and like almost so straight. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
very subtle. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Like,
no,
they
I
don't hold
don't
your-
know if I have the answer like why that over other movies. It's for sure my favorite comedy of all time.
Yeah.
That's it. It's definitely my favorite comedy, but yeah, I don't.
Well, okay, so to me, my answer to that question would be like the attention to detail is impeccable. Like if you, how many times have we all? I mean, okay, I don't, maybe not you. I've seen that movie probably 100 times, and like I find something different to enjoy with every watch through, and like all the actors do such a good job. But like if you just kind of zero in on a different character every time, like you find new stuff.
Okay.
Like Walter during the part where Jesus, I forgot the actor's name.
Oh, John Turturro.
Thank you, John Turturro, where he's like, you know, I'll go stick the gun up your ass and pull the trigger till it goes quick. Like if you just watch John Goodman in that scene,
face.
he's like,
Just completely like not like a wall. Yeah.
And
Donnie looks so confused. Like if you watch Donnie's face, he's like he has no idea what's happening.
That's any scene though.
that's what. That's the point though. It's just like,
Yeah.
yo, if you just even from the very first scene where they dunk his head in the toilet and they're talking to him while his head's in the toilet, which like that in and of itself is hilarious.
Right.
You can't make money about
He can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't answer you like.
And they hold up the bowling ball and they go, what the fuck is this, man?
Clearly not a golfer.
And he goes, clearly you're not a golfer. Like that's the first joke in
That
the
joke
first
was
scene.
what got me and hooked
Yeah.
me in. It was just like that's fucking brilliant.
No, but that's why watching it multiple times is like so good. It's because so many characters in you as a viewer the first time. You're missing so much information.
Exactly.
Everyone's lost, everyone's lying, everyone has like an ulterior plan, and you don't see the full picture until the end. And then you rewatch it, and now you see like everything.
Exactly. Well said.
Right.
Could not have said it better myself.
I mean, like, I didn't watch Philip Seymour Hoffman closely for the first 10, 20 times I watched that movie. And then it's like, if you just watch him, his reaction to shit, it's fucking brilliant. Yeah.
This had not occurred to us, dude.
Yeah. Not
This
occurred
had
to
not
us.
occurred to us.
And he knows that whole time, he knows that they have the toe. Like as
That's not her toe,
as the
dude.
dude is trying to say, yeah, like as he's trying to explain to them why it's bullshit, they're just both sitting there like, but we have the toe, like we know you're wrong. Oh my god. And then of course, like the fact that the Big Lebowski, you know, kept the money, and the whole time he's just trying to pin it on the dude and making himself out to be smarter than the dude, and just in the, like we were talking about, the fact that he picks up these little phrases that other people say, and then he uses them
I
later
love
in
that.
the movie, but he uses them like weirdly incorrectly, kind of almost like,
This aggression will not stand.
yeah, right, like, in the parlance of our times, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just,
I say that all the time.
I was telling him the first time I met you guys, that was how I connected with y'all. Was like, you guys were talking about something, and y'all had already made one quote, and then I said something, and y'all said something, and I was like, yeah, I'm calmer than you are, dude. And it was like you and Will and Ben were immediately like, we're friends. Like, it was great.
Dude, my first day at my job, one of the chefs said some Big Lebowski quote. And I was like, over the line! 1-0.
You're
And I
about
was,
to enter a world of pain.
you're in a robot. And I was just like, all right, I'm in the right place, I think. These guys are shouting Big Lebowski quotes at me my first day at work. I think I'm probably gonna.
These are my
I
people.
I still work here, you know.
And I love that
That's-
because if you watch him, like if you watch Walter, like he's completely collected and knows exactly what he's doing. He immediately unloads the gun, like as soon as he sits down. As soon as Smokey marks at 0, he sits down, he pops the magazine out, and he takes the bullet out of the chamber and sticks the gun back in his bag so that it's unloaded. So
Leave
it's
the
like
fucking gun around, man. Walter, put the piece away. They're calling the cops, man.
he's a conscientious objector. He's got problems. You mean beyond pacifism?
Why? He did not do that.
What were you gonna say, Evan?
So the first time that Connor and I hung out, the reason that, yeah, I feel like the first time that we really talked was we were leaving sight reading class
Yeah, with fucking Chaz.
at MI, yeah, with Chaz. And Chaz was like obsessed, this old head, obsessed with the Beatles. He was like a very soft-spoken dude, was a pretty eccentric character all around. And every day at the end of class, he would dismiss everyone with like this, oh, and I hope all of you have a very good day. He was always like very upbeat and just, you know, beaming with a smile. So he said he sends us off. We're leaving class, and I stand up and I yell back at him, "And a good day to you, sir." Like yelled it very aggressively at him, you know, like
Yeah.
Sobchak.
Yeah. And a good day.
And then Connor like looked over at me. I was just like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like, and
Instant connection.
yeah, we'd had a few classes together, but like that was kind of like the first time that we ever actually like had a conversation. And I think I went back to Connor's apartment and then we smoked weed.
I was about to say, I'm
Yeah.
sure I was like, hey, man, you
Yeah.
smoke some weed?
Yeah.
Mind if I do it, Jay?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure it immediately went from like, "Oh, what's up, dude? You like the Big Lebowski? Yeah, that's hilarious. Like, you want to go smoke some weed? Sure, good."
Bummer, man.
That's
Nice.
this is a bummer, man. This is a bummer.
It is a film that brings people together, that's for sure. Like in a
I
way
think-
that not a lot of films do.
I think also to speak to its longevity and like its popularity is what Connor was saying. It's like you can watch it multiple times, and each time you can pick up on something new. There's a new joke. Maybe it's like something very subtle, almost like seemingly a throwaway line, right? But you pick up on it, right? And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh fuck, that's actually really clever.
Yeah.
That's really smart, and that's, you know, low key like a fucking murderer of a joke right there. And the characters are fucking great in it, dude. Walter Sobchak, the first time I saw it in high school, my dad's not like 350 pounds, but the first time I saw that character fucking resonated with me so much and cracked me up because it reminded me of my pops. Who, like, I swear to God, dude, you would put on a movie. You'd go to watch a movie with him, and this guy would talk through the entire fucking movie. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's like a 2 hour movie, and he would just be riffing about military shit. Like, he would, like, anything that would happen in the movie, he would, like, bring it back to him being in fucking an active war zone. You know, we're talking about, like, the logistics of all these fucking tanks and shit. And there's so many.
364.
Yeah, it's like, dude, this, like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like,
Well, there isn't a literal.
I don't understand, like, what the relationship is here. You know, like, there's.
Walter, what the fuck does that have to do with Vietnam, man?
It has nothing to do with that.
Walter has got to be like one of my favorite characters in any piece of fiction ever.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, so good.
And I think they wrote it specifically for him. That and Totoro both.
Oh, that totally
they wrote
makes
those
sense.
parts specifically.
Yeah.
Those are real guys.
Yeah,
They're all real
they were
people.
based like the Dude of Life is part of the basis for the Dude apparently.
Well, because the Coen Brothers, those are just like some of the Coen Brothers friends that they were just like, what if we put and I'm not sure that they all know each other or anything like that, but like, what if we put these dudes that we know in like a crazy situation?
Like actual characters.
Yeah.
There's a real life person that the dude is based off of.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That the Coen brothers somehow knew. I forget how they knew him. And fun fact, he actually was a roadie for Metallica.
No way.
Yeah.
I love that where she's like, so tell me about yourself, and he starts kind of like listing off his accomplishments, as it were, and it's like that's the extent of his like, yeah, music business briefly, roadie for Metallica. Bunch of assholes.
Those guys are all assholes.
My career slowed down a little bit since then. It was like back in the 80s. Like
Was it the Seattle Six?
yeah, the Seattle 7. And he's
Seattle
like,
7, yeah.
and 6 other guys. Like,
Six other guys.
He wasn't a part of the watered down version, you know.
Yeah, right. Compromise second draft.
Yeah, the compromise.
So I watched this movie for the first time with you guys, like two or three
just a couple weeks
something
ago,
like that. And I didn't know what this movie was because I've seen clips from it and like I hear people quoting it, but I thought it was like The Hangover, like just like stoner comedy, right? And it is that. It's definitely that, but it is so much more than that.
Yeah.
Also.
It's like the highest brow stoner comedy you can get.
Yes.
Because they're real filmmakers.
Yes.
It's not like Grandma's Boy where it's like, oh, you know, let's move
Yeah, this
the
isn't
movie.
your Adam Sandler.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's like it definitely is that, but it's also like kind of fucking deep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
A
totally.
lot of philosophy in it. It's got a lot of Zen in it. It's got a lot of like, you know, I feel like his whole attitude of you watch him throughout the film and you see him like accept shit as it happens to him that's just fucked up. And he's like, was that yoga? You know what I mean? Like, just it's
I
got a
think what
Absurdism in it.
yeah.
I think what separates it a lot from standard comedy, if you will, is that with a lot of standard comedy, it's much more based around the actors themselves as being comedians and their type of comedy and setups for jokes. Whereas the story to this is actually fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And you couldn't just throw anybody into these roles where a lot of these other comedies, you could, you know, not just anybody could be put into them, but any comedian can be interchanged in a lot of them if they're able to do those type of things. And this is a story that was written so it's like a deep mystery, but not taking itself seriously. You know, it's like a deep mystery, almost noir film,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's like almost not even necessarily making fun of that genre. It's just kind of the comedy of it falling short. It's almost like falls short of a good noir film. And that's what makes it fucking hilarious because the actors are very good that do these characters, and the characters are written to be much more real people. They're based off real people, but they're more believable. I mean, as wild as it is, nothing in that film is outside is fantasy, you know.
Right. You don't have to suspend your disbelief like at all. Like
Yeah,
it's
no, it's
LA, you know
absolutely
LA's
like
crazy. Like
Yeah.
To the noir
that's a
point,
good point.
you know, you get like the I'm a fellow Seamus. Again, you
Like an
know,
Irish monk.
the guy thinks he's a private detective.
The whole movie, he's following him around, thinking that he's playing these different sides and all this shit. And like he's completely clueless.
Stay away from my special lady friend, man.
Yeah, and that's another story, like in and of itself, that plays out throughout the whole film. That it's like that could be a whole movie in and of itself. Just Athena following him around, like taking notes on how much of a genius he is, and playing all these sides against each other. Fabulous stuff, man. And he's just
She's not my special lady friend.
fucking lady.
Well, because in a stereotypical noir film, that would be true. That's
Right.
all true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, what this is like a parody of that. It's almost like a big part of noir is like everything's planned. The author has like a master plan of like this fits here, this fits here. But what's closer to reality is like, no, people aren't as malicious in real life. Most people are just stupid
Right.
and they're like wrong,
Incompetent.
they're like
Yeah.
incompetent or whatever.
Yeah, and they don't know what the other people are doing. Like
Exactly.
Hamlin's razor. Never ascribe malice to that which can be explained by incompetence.
Exactly.
One of my favorite, I forget how many times I'd watched the movie at this point before I had the realization, but when it dawned on me that Walter is actually the guy who's right, like from the very
yeah,
as much shit as he talks and
as wrong as he is.
and there's so many times throughout the movie as wrong as he is, but like when it actually comes down to it, like,
yeah, he figured it out.
fucking kidnapped herself, dude. They like
And you
Actually
see
fucking
that moment
awesome.
of realization on his face where the dude just kind of says it as a throwaway line. He's like, yeah, you know, she probably just kidnapped herself. And you see his face like latch onto that. And it's like, and that now he knows it. That's reality. But you're right. He's right the whole time.
he's wrong about and he's such a buffoon about so much shit throughout the movie, right? But like that's
Yeah.
the one thing that he actually is right
Yeah.
about. You know what I mean? He
That
like,
may be
like,
my
oh, he
favorite
did
line
call it
from
from
the
the
whole
fucking
film.
beginning.
Where he goes, you're not wrong, Walter. You're just
You're just an
and he
asshole.
goes, okay then. Like he just does. It's like fine.
Yeah, he's just all
whatever.
right, fair.
that right there brings up one of my favorite things that he goes into, and that's the whole toe discussion.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. I
I
mean,
get
that's
you,
one of
Toad.
that's
I
one of
get
the
you toe
I
by
get you
3
a toe
o'clock
by
this
3 o'clock this afternoon.
with
That's
nail
one of the
polish.
greatest, you know, because it's kind of real, you know, once again, it gets back to it's all believable. And I've known guys that just kind of have that attitude about stuff where they're like, dude, what do you mean? Dude, I can, you know, that would say some shit like that. You want a toe? I can get you a toe, you know, by 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's just brilliantly hilarious the way, you know, you almost wonder if,
and the dude's just like, what the fuck, man?
right, if
Calm the fuck down. What are you talking about, dude? And he's like, no, there's fucking ways, man.
it,
You
it
don't
makes you
know.
really want to know about the written script compared to the final edit. You know what I mean?
Well, supposedly from interviews that I've watched, like a, a lot of that movie, like, is actually verbatim what was on the paper.
Yeah, I think the Coen brothers don't do a lot of like improvising in their movies. I think it's really like you gotta read the script as it is written, from what I understand.
But fun fact, I don't know if you guys know this, maybe you do. I don't know how well known this is. Um, Jeff Bridges, the wardrobe that he wears throughout the movie, that's actually his clothes. When it came time to like to pick out the wardrobe and the outfits for the movie, I guess like he goes in the stuff that they had brought to him or they had available, like none of it was working. He was just like, no, like basically like, no, dude, you know what? I've got this. I think I have some things that'll fit the dude's vibe. So like the Japanese baseball player shirt, that was his shirt, the sweater, that's his fucking sweater, the shorts, all of that, that's Jeff Bridges.
I always did feel like that his character in this film was very much almost like a culmination or the epitome of all of Jeff Bridges' characters up to this point.
I can't hear anything you guys are doing.
We can hear you.
Oh, you can? Cool.
Yeah.
And we're live.
Snake Plissken phoning in.
He's Snake Plissken again. Snake Plissken strikes again.
Who just joined?
Yo.
The Josh Loney has joined. Although it says Anastasia, I'm pretty sure that's Josh.
Yeah, I'm logged into.
You can tell by their hair, it's different.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, it's not
100%
purple.
sure, but I think that's Loney. Loney, you got anything you want to plug real quick?
Yeah, well, we're joining Rhetoric Rabbit Hole live from the same car that Will Hammond and I film our movie podcast from the lot.
Yeah, check out From the Lot. It's,
We like to go watch movies and then we review them right there in the parking lot. Alex has been on it to talk about Dune 2.
Yeah, that's super fun. I
We
really
gotta have you back on, dude. That'd be awesome.
I'm down anytime. Any shows coming up you want to plug?
I mean, The Absurd is done for the year. Anastasia's band might be doing a showcase on the 20th at Final Lounge. And other than that, you should just come check out the first Friday of every month at the Underdog.
Hey, Josh, are you driving with an eye patch on, dude? And
Yeah.
it's affecting your depth perception?
No, dude, this is a very shitty eye patch. The other one,
The Big Lebowski.
my second
Yeah, right.
eye patch.
He's
I
Snake
had a
Plissken. He's
different
got
eye
to stay in
patch, and it was too
character.
effective.
That's not her eye patch, dude.
What about the nail polish?
You want an eye patch? I'll get you an eye patch. Bye, 3
Oh,
p.m.
Connor's there? Yeah, I figured he would be. It wouldn't be right if he wasn't. Where are we
It
at?
wouldn't
What are
be
we
right if
talking
all
about? We're
y'all
talking
were.
about, I've heard we're talking about the Little Lebowski Achievers Club.
Yeah.
That's different mothers, huh? So racially, he's pretty cool. That's one of my favorite jokes in the whole movie that just flies right under the radar. It's like, because
Well,
it
they're
goes
not literally his children.
different mothers.
Okay, so
And the laugh from Brant
Yeah.
when he's just like, oh, so racially he's pretty cool, and he's just like, oh no, wait.
Yeah. And then the Time Man of the Year shot, like that's actually probably my favorite shot in the whole film, where he
Great shot.
turns and he kind of goes, huh, like just fucking brilliant.
So what are you
What
gonna
is
say?
it?
Yeah.
So fun fact about me, I've played fantasy football for 20 years at this point,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure for like 18 of those, my team name every year is the Little Lebowski
Urban
Achievers.
Chiefs.
Really? That's good.
And proud we are both.
And proud we are of all of them. And in the profile picture, it says Little Lebowski Overachievers, and proud we are of all of them.
Why don't you switch up your name? You have so many references that you make on a daily basis.
Because man, most of the football players are in fact urban achievers.
Oh, that's true.
So it's a double entendre.
So racially, you're pretty cool.
I am, yes,
Got it.
precisely.
God, you
Dude,
guys-
it's funny. The references, I don't know how if you guys have talked about that yet, but I showed Anastasia, my lovely lady and an incredible singer. I showed her the Big Lebowski, and there are so many references in it that like she doesn't even realize are being made constantly.
right.
And she loved it. It's always such an interesting experience to show it to somebody. I think though you have to show it to someone. You cannot show it to people in a group because
Right.
everyone's just shouting all the fucking lines. And look,
Yep.
that's fun if everyone already knows
We
it.
basically just quoted the movie at our buddy Josh Martinez.
Yeah, that was the best advice you gave
Yeah.
to me, Lonnie. Like that was such a good idea.
It was
You
like
because you can't. No one will understand it or get the brilliance of it. They'll just think everyone's annoying.
Yeah, and dude, it is hard. Like I sat there and watched it with Alex for the first time, literally like biting my tongue, trying not to like even like
Oh, yeah.
laugh out loud
You know,
at
if you do
jokes
a
I knew were
couple-
coming.
If you do a couple quotes, whatever, like I definitely couldn't help but like say a couple of the lines.
Sure.
It's also.
I mean,
dude,
you at least have to throw out the over the line. You got to drop a couple lines during that scene.
Or even they're gonna kill that poor woman.
I think I threw out the Chinaman isn't the issue
Yeah.
because you don't really realize how funny that scene is a lot of the time when you're referencing it, and then whenever you rewatch it, you realize that scene is such brilliant comedy writing. Like,
Yeah, it
And then
seems
he
hilarious.
immediately shifts gears from that to Over the Line. Like he's going off about the Chinaman, and then he just like it's like his attention is split, and he sees that out of one eye, and just immediately. And one of the things I was telling, and we'll get into this later about the theories behind the movie, but one of the things I was telling them about the bowling teams that leads credence. I don't believe that Donnie's imaginary. Okay, let's just put that out there right now. But I
That
do
is one. Yeah, that's
there-
one theory that's out there.
there are weird things, and one of them is that the bowling teams, you never see a 3-man bowling team.
No.
You only see their team as having 3 members. Jesus and fucking Leon
Is
are
what
one
they are.
team, and then
Like
like
three
you don't
of
even
them
see
collectively count for 2 people, I feel like.
who Jesus and Leon.
No, I mean like
Oh,
you also never see the dude roll a bowling ball though.
or Walter. Like you see Walter off screen bowl. He
No,
stands. there after they
you
toss
see
the
Walter
ringer.
do it once. He
Yeah,
stands
exactly.
there all zen, and
Yeah,
then he
yeah,
goes and he rolls, but you never see the dude roll except for in his dream.
exactly.
I think all three. I think both of them are imaginary.
Walter and
Yeah.
Donnie. That's certainly a possibility,
I think
dude.
they're both sides of the dude. And
Certainly
part of
that's a
Donnie's being
possibility.
imaginary, right? Is like you know the dude who dresses Donnie in the whole movie one time.
Right, with the phone ringing line.
Yeah. Phone's ringing, dude. Thank you, Donnie.
Right, right.
oh,
Well,
wow.
doesn't the guy at the funeral home address Walter?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He
Right?
talks.
Does it?
Yeah, but he could be addressing the dude though.
Well, but I mean, Smokey also talks to Walter, like has a pretty serious.
That's a good point. That's a
Yeah,
really-
yeah, for sure. I was like, I don't think Walter's
Yeah,
maybe, but
Walter also smashes the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Unless
like,
the
yeah.
dude doing that, but
I mean,
which that's a
it's
whole.
one of those things, dude, where you know the theories are fun and they can work thematically, like not to totally change movies, but they're like a great example is the movie Something Wild. I've you know, it's kind of like it's a dream. It's kind of like Ray Liotta and Jeff Daniels are like 2 sides of the same person, and they're just 2 sides of his ego, and that's symbolically absolutely intended, but it's also not literally. You can't find any literal evidence of it. I would say the Big Lebowski is similar in that, you know, this is a movie about the American zeitgeist and the mindset of, you know, the boomers in the 90s as they like, you know, enter middle age, and how they're, you know, reconciling and dealing with their you know, their society and their lives. And so I mean, in a sense, they are all 3 sides of the same personality. There's, you know, this classic kind of, you know, you have a triumvirate of personalities that all kind of manifest one being, but I don't think that literally they're a figment
Yeah.
of his imagination. It's more that
And
you're
that's
just
what
supposed
makes
to
it
kind
so
of
brilliant
read that
is
thematically.
that that's what makes it so brilliant is that you can take both ways from it. Like earlier, Will was saying, like when we initially asked about the story itself, if you just take the story at face value, it's like a very mundane series of events. And it's like, yeah, that absolutely happens that way. But then we put our own life experience on top of the story, and we start identifying with little aspects of different characters.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen until you view it multiple times.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
then
the
you
first
pick up
time,
on-
it's just this weird series of unfortunate events where you're like, at the end, you're like, wait, was there ever even any money at all?
Or a
Really?
coin or this or that.
Right. Is there a point to this movie? And to that point, the first time I saw it on acid in the theater, I really, really thought that I understood it coming out. I remember in my brain thinking like, I get what that movie was about. And of course I've lost it and never been able to explain it, but it made sense to me in that moment, you know, and I was,
I mean, I think
this
That's
came
like-
out my senior year of
that's
high
like-
school. Like I was so lucky in this
That's like
period of time.
Nirvana. Is like if you grasp it, but the moment you try to analyze it,
Yeah,
it just
You
slips.
can't explain
away.
it.
It's-
Yeah.
The Big Lebowski is a better Fight Club.
Oh, it's way better than Fight Club, but let's not get me started on
Agreed.
Fight Club.
Agreed. It is objectively better than Fight Club.
Because
Um,
Fight Club just like says it for you.
Right.
But the Big Lebowski like keeps it more like it leaves it up to you.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Fight Club was also a book.
Well, I think that
And so
they
it was
are
a
both.
movie made from a book, so I don't think it's really a great comparison.
That's true. This was written.
No. I'm
specifically
purely-
for the movie.
Okay, I'm purely talking about the whole idea of like which of these characters is like imaginary?
Right, and Fight Club spells it out for you, where this one really leaves it up to you to decide if there is a point to it at all. We all take different lessons from it, and to go back to what we were saying earlier, we take this different lessons every time. Like, I have seen this 100 times, but like I hadn't watched it twice in the span of a couple of weeks until just recently with you, and then now again. And I saw shit I'd never seen in the background of Maud's fucking workshop and stuff like that. Like, dude, she's got a sculpture of a pregnant, like, man bust with an umbilical cord coming out of it to a rock on the floor. Like, at first I thought it was a man with a boner in his belly button, and then I saw it again, and there's an umbilical cord coming out of it with a rock on the floor. Yeah. And just like, you see these little things, you make these little connections, and you see different aspects of their performances where you think that they're you think that they're improvising this shit, but like that scene in the limo where he's like, you know, and this, it might not just be such a simple you know, like, I mean, the way that he just stumbles through all that shit, like, how could you act?
What in God's name are you blathering about?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'll tell you what I'm blathering about. I've got information, like, just, I mean, and again, to Lonnie's point, like, you were absolutely right. We were standing at the Underdog having this conversation about Alex never having seen it, and Lonnie's like, you can't have him watch it in a room full of people quoting the movie. You just got to let him watch it, like, in quiet, and you're absolutely right about that.
And y'all did a pretty good job of not doing that.
Yeah, we made an effort. We definitely made an effort.
I laughed.
Oh yeah?
So hard. And I just gotta say, leading up to the money exchange, I had complete confidence in Walter. I didn't doubt him for a second. And then when it finally happened, like when that scene happens, I was just like crying and like belly laughing because that is like just cinema gold. The way that whole scene unfolds, and the way they hype you up for it, because it's run through the jungle.
Yeah,
and
it starts from the beginning of the song. So
and it's the dude and Walter, and like it's like it feels like you're going on a drill. Yeah, like you're getting hyped like to go hit a lick.
Yeah, and if you watch him like even turn the steering wheel of the car, it's like the car doesn't have power steering. If you watch him, like he has to manhandle that steering wheel to get it to turn. There's just to go on. Yeah.
But man, the delivery on that when it finally it was just so funny
because it escalates like so fast. Like at first it's just kind of like he's like, yeah, it's a great fucking plan. It's a Swiss watch. How are we gonna figure it out? He's like, that's a simple part. I grab one of them and beating out of them. He's like, oh yeah, that's a great fucking plan. We're throwing the money. We're not fucking around. And then just it goes to the Uzi. And he's like, Uzi, like what the fuck? Think I was coming in here naked, didn't you? Take the helm. Like just
the way that
and Neve pointed out too, like the car crashes in that. Like there's multiple times where his car like wrecks on camera.
Yeah.
That scene, and then the other scene, like where he passes another car.
You know, right? Dude's car got a little dinged up.
Dude's car got a little dinged up. Like
always said
our car, Walter. Like
anytime
when he hits the dumpster in the
fuck is this
in the alleyway.
Yeah, that
is one of the best, most realistic cars wrecks I've ever seen in cinematography.
Yeah.
Because car wrecks are always just completely way overdone.
Yeah.
And because it's
barely moving, like
it's an old
smoking a joint, drinking a beer, driving a car.
Yeah. It's an old beater. It's an old steel beater. And he hits that and if anybody's ever hit a dumpster or something like that knows that's exactly what happens. That was not they didn't pull a cable under the car or nothing. Somebody drove that car down the alley.
Yeah,
and smacked it into an empty dumpster. And it's so perfect, and it is one of the funniest fucking shots as far as like if you want to call it slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
You know, it's one
of him trying to toss the roach. Like how many of us have done that? I've literally done that before.
Dude, pretty much anytime anything doesn't go like perfectly. You know, someone's like, "Oh, how'd it go?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." Dude's car got a little dinged up. Like I didn't gig the other day. It was like, yeah, it was imperfect, if you will. And I fucking somebody Maybe the singer of the band was like, "How do you think that went?" I was like, "Oh, okay, dude's got
Yeah,
a
little
little
dude. That's so
And he looked at me like I was fucking nuts. I'm like, "Never mind."
yeah, just not for you. Not directed at you.
And the best example of something not going right that's so funny was Donnie's funeral.
Dude, oh my
Is everything a
god.
fucking travesty with you, man?
Oh my god, dude, I know. And it's like just the whole thing leads up. Okay, I was saying to them earlier, like there's the whole Donnie's imaginary, but what I really think is actually going on in there is Walter is a vet, he was in Nam, and he lists 3 different things. He's like, you took so many bright flowering men at Quezon, at Londoc, at Hill 364. I think Hill 364 was where he was, and he had a friend who died, and he's projecting that PTSD onto Donnie constantly.
Yeah,
like because
sure.
he is absolutely devastated when Donnie dies.
You're way out of your element, Don.
You know, like yeah, exactly. Like, and that was him in Nam in the jungle with whoever this buddy of his was that got killed, but he didn't say. You know, and
Donnie, please.
I also love
I'm the
that,
walrus.
whenever they finally fight the nihilists, that like.
Yeah, because Walter's a badass in that scene.
Well, I love that he actually is a badass. Like after
Right,
all
yeah.
the shit he's talked out to
Right.
like, everything he has been wrong about.
Yeah.
What I was saying earlier, when like at the end of the day, he was correct about calling the whole kidnapping thing, right? But there's
Right.
so many other shit in the movie that he's just an idiot about. But when it finally comes down to it, he actually is like a fucking badass dude, and he,
Yeah.
you know, I love that.
And he stands up for his
Fucking
friends. Like, he doesn't let Donnie give his money away.
anti-
Like Donnie's trying to give him the money. He's like, no, no.
You're off, dude.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like it makes him like not just a redeemable, but like a likable character. Like the whole
Yeah.
movie has been giving Donnie shit, but in that moment, like he stands up for all of them.
Yeah.
And what's great too is like he's not a great fighter. Like he literally just punches the guy once and bites his ear off. It's not, you know, but
He's just a fucking
but that's
savage.
realistic.
He's
Yeah,
just
he throws the bowling
crazy
ball.
fuck. Yeah, he's just a crazy fuck. Like that's it.
You're nihilist. You know, yeah,
they were Nazis, dude. Like
They don't believe in anything.
say what you want about the tenets of National Socialism, dude. At least it's an ethos.
Yeah. These men are Nazis, Donnie. These men are cowards.
These men are cowards. Yeah. Just like, and the fact that they're not even real nihilists. Like, if they were nihilists, they wouldn't want money. Like, they don't understand their philosophy, which goes back to the whole
People
LA
need not
thing.
sing Lebowski.
Like the undercurrent of the posers in LA. I think there's a lot of that going on in the film too.
One of the nihilists is Lee.
Yeah, right.
Like, what?
Right.
Like,
And you know, you recognize him. And you're like, who is that fucking guy? You know? And
oh,
like,
it's Flea.
yeah, exactly.
That's bass player.
Even back then, like, I mean, because I was into music and shit like that. People I knew.
Wildly stacked.
Yeah.
Also, it's that scene is interesting because that's where Walter kind of demonstrates what he is the antithesis to the dude with, which is the dude is apathetic, right? He abides, which is actually like, you know, it's ironically like celebrated almost by the cowboy. The cowboy is kind of like the spirit of America, right?
Yeah.
He's the American ideological spirit, and then the dude is like the spirit of his generation, which is apathetic. They just, by abiding, what he's doing is he's just letting crazy shit happen and not letting you know, not taking any sort of agency.
Right.
Walter actually does have a sense of right and wrong, right? Walter actually does take action. He's kind of an idiot, but in a sense, he's actually more morally defensible than the dude.
Right.
He's the only one who gives a shit about the rules. Pain in the ass, but kind of a pain in the ass sometimes to actually take a stand. And so, in some ways, the dude has more in common with the nihilists than he does with Walter.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They don't really care about anything. And so, in a sense, the movie's kind of just damning an entire generation, or at least trashing them, and just pointing out, like, you know, the reason America's falling apart is because you guys don't give a shit.
Right.
And that goes back to the reason why he gets taken advantage of and becomes the patsy of the whole thing from Big Lebowski, is because he even tells him that, you know, your generation lost.
Yeah.
Well, but he also, he's a great,
did a job.
You know, he's
so
agreed against the boomers and their, you know, pompousness too.
Right, because the Big
so
Lebowski is another
so-
generation removed from the dude. That's a really good point. I never thought about that.
Yeah, so he's got no problem with his morals the Big Lebowski has no problem, you know, coming from his moral standpoint for doing this to him,
My goodness.
because this way it gives him an out on being a bad guy for getting the money. He's quote unquote teaching him a lesson, you know, and he's like, nobody's ever going to believe you,
Right.
you know.
Well,
And so
I mean,
to go back to what
well,
you were saying
yeah.
about Walter, Walter is mainly the reason why the dude doesn't get taken advantage of.
Absolutely, yes.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
as much as he does fuck up and as much other crazy shit that he brings down, he's really the only thing that saves the dude.
Right.
It's worth noting too. On
down. He is like the definition of a
Well,
down.
Walter
asshole
wants the
owner.
money. I mean, let's not split hairs. That's the hypocrisy of the scene where he's like, as if we would ever dream of taking your bullshit
Split
money.
hairs
It's like,
here?
dude, that was your plan the whole time. Like, you know, but yeah, like, yeah, he's a good friend.
This guy's a fucking gold bricker. I've never been so sure of anything in my entire life.
Just
dude, fucking to what Chance said earlier, by the way, it's also worth noting that Maud is a generation below the dude. She's Gen
Right.
X.
Right, exactly.
So you have these three generations, and then you've got, you know, the fucking idiot kid who's just too
Larry.
stupid to
Dude,
understand
Larry
why
has
he's-
nothing to do with anything. I mean, yeah, he stole the car, but like there was never any money. So he's sitting there watching these dudes rant at him about something that he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he watches his neighbor's car get demolished. And he's just like, I don't know, man. Like, what
He's a dude.
he kind of is. He kind of is.
They're
And
all-
Josh, you said something
all-
too earlier about like the stranger compared to like all the other characters, because all the other characters it seems like are from LA. They're LA based characters, right? Like they've grown up in that, and I think that's affected the dude to the point that he does have that kind of zen, just like go with the flow attitude or whatever. The stranger is the rest of America looking at LA like, I don't understand this, but it's entertaining. But I don't even understand why it's entertaining, because that's how the story starts. Is the dude or the stranger saying like, you know,
Never seen no queen or damn nothing.
yeah,
I think
like
the stranger-
something never been as stupefying as you could see. Like he's clearly come into a situation that he has no context or relatability to, and it's not just some kind of Eastern thing, man.
I think the stranger is the American zeitgeist combined with the American ethos.
Yeah,
He's the spirit.
yeah,
And the spirit of America is like trying to like pretend that things are fine. You know, you've got all the, and you know, you have all the like, this aggression will not stand, and then he repeats it. So there's this kind of idea of like propaganda and you know, people who are not really in control of their lives or their minds. And I think that he kind of represents the spirit of America trying to justify apathy by, he's just like, have it your way, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you said about the stranger being like the zeitgeist at the beginning when he's narrating, he says that the dude is like a product of his time. Like he is the man of his time.
Yeah.
And I think that
Representative of his generation.
Got in.
he's kind of like the archetype of the 90s guy.
Oh, he's the archetype of the boomer generation of the
Right. Right, of the hippie that got old but didn't conform.
Yeah.
And the big question is, where
but
does his
didn't
money
follow
come from?
through either.
He's unemployed. We see him living frugally. We see him write a check for 89 cents or whatever. But like, he obviously isn't worried about money. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe he invented something. I don't know. Like,
In some ways, he's free from, you know, he's very zen. He's very.
yeah.
By the way, guys, I have to go because I'm at a Halloween party.
Oh yeah. Thanks for popping in.
Wait.
Oh, thank you for having me. What's
Wait.
someone's asking me a question? What's up?
Before you go, you're wearing an eye patch. What are you for Halloween for this party?
A dipshit.
I already said, dude. Oh, all right. Will,
You're a one-eyed trousers trout, aren't you?
You ever seen
Fucking knew it.
Escape from New York?
Snake.
Fucking classic.
Yeah.
Wait, you're a snake?
Call me Snake.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are you actually Snake Plissken? That's awesome. That
Here's the
fits.
thing. It's the easiest costume I've ever come up with in my life because I already wear black boots, black pants, black tank tops all the time.
Yeah, you've got the
Long
outfit.
hair and the beard and everything. So all I had to do was buy an eye patch for $8 at fucking Walgreens, and I have a Halloween costume that literally everybody recognizes.
Yeah.
It is crazy that like you put on an eye patch and you're suddenly Kurt Russell. That is pretty.
No, that is true. That's
Dude,
true.
so many people at the last show I wore it at like came up to me, like I got at least a dozen people came up to be like, dude, are you Snake? And I was like, yeah, and they're like, crushing it.
Yeah.
You're punished,
Guys.
Josh.
I'm gonna go meet some people and be a
See you, Josh. Thanks for coming.
Later, man.
Love you,
Thanks for
Sony.
having me.
Yeah, check out the interior. Check out From the Lot.
So the funny thing about nihilists is there's no true nihilist that is alive. All the real nihilists kill themselves.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Because
it's
philosophically, you
well,
are a nihilist.
Well,
exactly.
Connor said earlier, like one of the nihilists runs away, which is like, okay,
No.
well, you caved on your. Oh, you do care.
Right.
Exactly.
You do care about something, right?
All the real ones are dead.
Yeah. Best argument for a nihilist is to fucking kill them.
Yeah.
If they fight back, they're a liar.
Yeah.
That's another joke that I love that just passes right by us. She's like, really doesn't care about anything. He's a nihilist. He's like, yeah, that must be exhausting.
That looks exhausting.
Okay, my funniest joke in the entire movie. Okay, earlier you mentioned that the dude likes to like take the lingo of like the rich people.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot what his the Big Lebowski's like butler. I forgot his name.
Brand.
I like when he actually uses dude and refers to the dude as dude.
Yeah, and you're right. He does.
This is our concern.
He's the only one that like Maud calls him Jeffrey.
Well, dude.
The Big Lebowski calls him Mr. Lebowski all the time. But yeah, as soon as he tells him like, you call me the dude. That's what you call me. Like, yeah, you're right. Brant always calls him dude. That's right. That's good.
By that, I feel like he's close to the dude. He's
Yeah,
someone
yes.
who like goes with the flow
Right.
and changes depending on
Yeah.
who he's like talking
Yeah,
to.
and you can see very much that he likes the dude. Like, you know what I mean? He's not a terrible guy. It's, you know what I mean?
I love the way he opens the door.
It's so dramatic. So dramatic. He's in seclusion in
This
the West
Lebowski
Wing.
is in seclusion.
He's like one of the funniest characters in the whole.
Agreed. I totally agree.
Oh yeah, no, Philip Seymour Hoffman crushes that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he kills that role.
Brand can't watch though, or he has to pay 100. And like that laugh, his face turns so red. Like, just how do you do that with so little? I mean, that's acting. That's
Yeah.
fucking
His
acting.
laugh is great. His
Yeah.
laugh is
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Mm.
Hey, got room for one more?
No, you never went to college. Like,
No, I
I did, but
Spend most of my time in various.
occupying various administration buildings. And it took,
Smoking a lot of
I
tie
didn't
sticks.
catch all of those lines until I'd seen it multiple times. That whole little smoke about tie stick and bowling. I don't remember most of it, but yeah, just.
Can we talk about theories? I want to hear more weird theories.
Jens, did you have more
Yeah,
theories?
well,
or-
we touched on the one that.
Isn't there
Donnie-
one where the dude's supposed to be Jesus? Something like that.
I've
He's
heard
supposed to
that, but
represent
I've
Jesus
never
or
heard it
some shit like
explained
that.
well enough that like I could articulate it. I've heard that, and I mean, I think he's so weirdly zen that like, but the Donnie being imaginary is the one that's always been like, every time I watch it, I'm kind of thinking that in my head, and I always catch things that make me go, nah, it doesn't really hold up. Like, yeah,
Very
he
right.
directly addresses Donnie that one time, but there's other conversations that they're having where it's definitely the three of them like hearing
Well,
I think what
There's
people
a
say. I
non-profit
think what people
organization.
say about the time where the time that the dude addresses Donnie, is they say that the dude
he's humoring
knows
Walter.
that Walter has this like PTSD thing going on.
Right.
He talks to this guy named Donnie. And so in that moment, the dude is, I don't know if you want to call it indulging, but he's
He's
like,
humoring him,
he's
basically.
over it. And he's basically just like,
Yeah.
he knows that Walter's in one of his fucking fits, you know, or whatever. And so he's basically just referring to Donnie because he knows that
Yeah.
Walter
Yeah.
is.
And again, all of that makes like a superficial amount of sense to me, but like I've really watched it these last two times, especially with that like in mind kind of. And I mean, again, it's a fun thought experiment. I think that the brilliance of the film is that you can go that deep with it, or you can just take it at its face value of just this absurd series of events, and both are equally valid.
Actually, that's this is such a fucking dorky thing to say, but that reminds me of the Bible.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can be like an absolute novice and like get the moral lessons out of it,
Right.
but you can also like study it for your entire life and never get to the bottom of it.
And go down the rabbit hole,
Yeah.
as they say.
And
There
Lacey
is a
talked about this recently, where I think the more complex something is, the more conscious and alive it is. So it's like there is so much, like not exactly encrypted, but there's so much in the Big Lebowski. Like every scene is full of details, and it's kind of alive. Like you kind of have a conversation with it when you watch it, which is a lot like, in scripture, it's like they talk about how the Bible is the living word of God, and it's like a soul transfer. So like you're reading this story about these characters, but you reading is like turning a crank, and you're making those characters alive in your mind as you turn that crank, as you flip the page.
Yeah.
so there is a church of the dude.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah. It's an
Yeah,
official.
it's a nonprofit that started, and it's one of those kind of broad churches that they have, their whatever it's called, their charter, not charter.
Yeah, they have their
Right.
ethos. At least
But
it's
they-
ethos.
But it's basically where people can just get their reverendization legally, because
It's
but
like a
it's
flying
still,
spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like that, so it's kind of a novelty thing, but you can actually join it and be reverendized legally. And I don't know if it's Church of the Dude or Brotherhood of the Dude. It's something like that, but it's been around for a while now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was waiting tables at this restaurant way back. I'm talking about like 2010 or 11 maybe. And I waited on this table, and this guy had a shirt on that said, "I can get you a toe." And that's all it said on the front. And I mean, like, I brought him their food before I even mentioned it. And I was like, "Hey man, what's with the shirt?" And on the back of it, he had gone to like a Lebowski conference and gotten it there. It was
Lebowski conference?
Oh yeah, they have like gatherings and shit.
I want to go.
Yeah.
We should go.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have a national chapter.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm for real down. If we can find it, I will go to it. I almost went to a snake handling church in rural Alabama with my uncle. He's like, "Dude, I got invited. Do you want to go?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to
Dude,
go."
I would totally go with that.
Depending on the priest, they're all snake handling churches.
Oh, well played. Well played, sir.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
That was good.
I didn't mean to derail that. We have more theories. There's Jesus, and it's all in your head.
Yeah,
Nice.
like those are the two main ones that I've heard before. And again, like, and I talked to Kristen about this a lot, my girlfriend, and like we both kind of agree that he is there. He is living. And to this point, the message that I got from it the very first time I saw it was that the dude has this very zen attitude throughout the entire story. He very much just goes with the flow, and all these terrible things happen to him, but somehow he still kind of comes out of it with nothing like in his body hurt. He loses all of his possessions constantly. His very meager possessions are totally trashed throughout the entire film, but he doesn't really care. You know what I mean? Like, he wants his rug back, but even that kind of goes away at a certain point. And then Donnie dying is something that is actually meaningful to him and to Walter. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's like this one thing happens that he has no control over, and it's the end, and it's mortality. And it was this very weird moment for me as an 18-year-old where like I realized like I'm going to die. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but like between that and like The Matrix that year and the next year, but in that same like 6-month time period, really like changed the way my brain thought about life in a lot of ways. Like, this film really changed my life in a lot of ways as an 18-year-old, or I mean, as a 17-year-old actually, in 98. And so like, you know, I think that really the message is, because again, at the end, like the catharsis is, fuck it, let's go bowling. and then they go back, and then the circle of life continues, and there's a little Lebowski on the way, and all that jazz. You know what I mean? So I don't know. There is
Did you guys ever see the movie that they made about Jesus?
Yeah, the Jesus Rolls. I was just telling Lazy,
Yeah.
I've seen it actually. It's weirdly dark and fucking weird as all shit.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it good
It
either,
was-
really. No, it's definitely not this at all. It's just fucking weird. And-
Yeah, the Big Lebowski can't be Jesus. Jesus is his rival team.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's a terrible, or he's a fucking pederast, dude.
Like, what's a pederast?
What's a pederast, Walter?
8-year-olds, dude.
Shut the fuck up, Don.
You guys have heard my buddy's John Goodman story, have you not?
No.
So
I
a
was
friend
gonna
of
say,
mine,
dude, yeah.
yeah, so Willie,
Gotta fucking bring this up for sure.
I feel like Willie's met Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy Sean makes
Yeah.
awesome music, great musician.
Yeah.
Timmy's at a gas station on Sunset in Los Angeles, right? And in a red Camaro rolls up John Goodman. Like Timmy's putting gas in his car, and John Goodman is there at the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
And like Timmy's like he was in this karaoke band that like, man, 3 different sitting presidents have sung. Like huge. He met huge celebrities all the time. Like he wasn't starstruck by most folks.
Uh-huh.
But he saw John Goodman, loves the Big Lebowski. He was like, I gotta say something. So he like walks up and he's like, hey man, I'm so sorry to bother you. Like I know,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. You're just trying to get some gas. Walter Showcheck, best character, my favorite character in any movie. He crushed it. And John Goodman kind of brushes him off, just like, yeah, you know. And Timmy was like, well, you know, homie's just trying to whatever. No big deal. John Goodman hops in his car, peels out of the gas station, right? Does like a donut, rolls down his window, puts his arm out, and goes, 8-year-olds, dude. Rolls down, and skates down Sunset, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's so fucking great.
So he blew him off just to be like, I got this fucking guy.
Just to roll the line.
Yep.
Like
Rips out of the gas station, rolls window.
That's awesome.
fucking tires squealing and shit.
Exactly.
That's
8-year-olds,
so
dude.
great.
We have a new challenger entering the battlefield. Cheyenne, thanks for joining us. Cheyenne is Pullover Media. That's media with a 3 on Instagram. She is a brilliant photographer. Hit her up for all that.
Thanks.
And also production credit on this episode because we're using her cameras.
Oh, no shit.
And I will say, it would be a lot better if I wasn't so retarded.
I agree. I think we're all in agreement.
I set up her.
A lot of things would be better if you weren't retarded.
That's okay. That's her setup.
Certainly.
That's her tripod. That's her camera. Whatever.
But it was from your brain?
But I'm the one who set it up. She could do it a lot better than me.
We know.
She just had to work today.
Cheyenne, have you seen this movie that we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, we watched it together.
She, Alex, and Lazy watched it for the first time.
What?
Together.
No.
Lazy's seen it.
I've seen it
Have you
before.
seen it?
Okay.
That's it.
I was gonna say that's currently would make us outnumbered, but
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say I feel like a big dork then.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then that's 3 of us who've seen it before. That's 4 of us, and then 2 who have never seen it before.
You have anything to say about Big Lebowski?
Okay, I have one word because I didn't know that I was gonna be in this. Nonchalant.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dude.
He is. I mean, he's that. Yeah.
I wish I could be that chill.
Yeah. We were talking about, and you know, we haven't actually heard the theory, so I'll look into this later. But we were talking about this theory that the Big Lebowski's Jesus, which I kind of just dismiss at hand because Jesus is not a pacifist
Right.
at all. He's kind of very much the definition of an activist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, Jesus is in the Big Lebowski, and it's not the dude.
Yeah.
It's a different guy. That guy definitely personifies Jesus.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Well,
You pull out the gun. I'm gonna take it from you.
Cheyenne, now that you're
And
gonna
that's another one of my favorite line deliveries is when he goes, Jesus. He's not saying his name.
You said it, man.
Nobody fucks.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
He's literally expressing disbelief and astonishment at where he went in that moment. Jeez.
That's
And
just
the
your
dude sitting there with
opinion.
his hands like this, and like you said, Walter's face, he's got that look on his
Oh yeah,
face.
we totally forgot one of the best lines in the movie, which is yeah, well,
You know, it's
You know, that's just like your opinion, man. I have 2 shirts that say that.
God, that is probably the best line in the whole movie.
If anybody's interested, we could get into a little bit of discussion about the actual filmography.
Let's do it.
Oh my God, it's so
Because,
brilliant.
as was mentioned earlier, this is a movie made by very renowned filmmakers.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And that's one of the things that sets it apart is how well done it is. Aside from how good the jokes are and what it's about,
Right.
is how well made it is.
Yeah, that's what elevates it to that. Yeah. I mean, from the first, like from the filming of the Tumbleweed, like what they had to do to get that done, I can't even imagine. Like, what do they have, like a fan off camera that's blowing it? Like, how did they do that? Fuck, I don't know.
There's a lot of like,
The shot of LA,
Extremely
like coming up over the
impressive
hill. Yes,
shots.
yeah.
I like the dream sequences. Just like so trippy.
Yeah,
This is like so psychedelic.
and a lot of like landscape type shots are really cool.
Yeah, you know you're in LA. Like if you've ever been
In the speaking of the dream sequences, did you notice like the dream sequences when it's like the weird dance sequences they're doing? It's very representative of what his landlord invites him to.
Oh, that's fucking interesting, man.
And it because the dream sequence comes out of nowhere with that shit. Like, why would they decide to do that? And you have to remember, it's a dream. That's exactly where his brain would have gone.
Man, I never thought about
part of one of the only stresses in his life is
Rent.
owing dude the money that he always skates. That's how he gets his rent. And if he don't go watch that dude's shit, there's no way he can skate on the rent.
That's a really good point.
You know, so
Exactly.
it's these minute little things that affect his life, and all they did is like they magnified it into like, it's like I was saying, it's like this noir film. It's like this crazy mystery that's really not that.
Right.
It's just
you're right, man. Because like he sees them with the scissors, like running at like all the dreams have like massive symbolism. But like I never thought about him watching Manny's performance and that like informing those sequences.
That's why all the sequences in the dream are very what is it? What do they call that? Interpretive dance.
Yeah. I never thought about that.
Because that's not the first show he's been to. Clearly, he's been to multiple shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, guys, says I finally got the venue I wanted.
Right.
Yeah. And back to
dance production for the like.
Well, and back to that era of LA, you have
everyone's an actor.
Theater, yeah, you got actors, and that's one of the things that people would try to, get into, and it's one of those areas that it's hard to get people interested in. If you're trying to come at somebody and say, hey, check out this movie I'm in, rather than come watch this interpretive dance number I'm doing at the community theater. But everybody is supposed to be taken as a serious artist, and the film, that's the other thing, is it's loaded with, it's not even just the artist. Not everybody, but there's a lot of people that take themselves and what they're doing so much more seriously.
Damn, that's like Nashville.
Or people that truly just don't give a shit and don't take themselves seriously at all.
Yeah, and that is like a reflection of like of LA specifically being this like cultural mecca. That's a really good point. And like that, like Maud and the artists that she hangs out with are so ridiculously over the top and serious about what they're doing that it's hysterical.
Well, how about John Waters? I don't know if that's actually, but that's like supposed to be John Waters, the guy that she's hanging out with.
No shit, I never even thought about that.
Yeah,
of course it is.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude! Like,
dude on the phone, that's one of the best. Like,
I never made that connection. Holy shit!
That's one of the.
Yeah, that's absolutely John.
What the fuck is wrong with him? You know,
that's one of the best like performances of somebody speaking on the phone without anybody else there. You know what I mean? And doing one of those kind of back and forth. So I always just thought it was absolutely hilarious where, the way he's delivering it like he's being talked to, just acting that out. I mean, they might have had somebody on the line feeding him lines, but
and he's just in that one scene. And it's just
yeah,
like,
and it's just
I love when
it
she
is so
said the
over
other
the
line
top,
and
it
starts
just
laughing.
nail on
gets
the head.
hysterical. And he's just standing there like totally deadpan. Like, what are these fucking idiots laughing about?
Sorry, what were you saying, Neve?
I was saying it's so over the top, but it actually isn't.
That's actually, yeah,
Those
people like
those
that.
type of people are that fucking over the top, you know.
Yeah.
And it goes back to them definitely writing this movie with like their life experience in LA and in Hollywood, like put into the story. Like when you think about it like that, like the absurdism of Hollywood in general and like LA, the pretentiousness of it and all that shit. And you see like the different levels of it. Like there's the Lebowski millionaire, the big Lebowski, who basically like married into money, but he's not part of show business at all. And then you see Jackie Treehorn level money, which is like, you know, the show business porno era of it. Like, you know, he deals in publishing, right? But like,
He fixes the key.
yeah, so you see every don't be fatuous. You see like every level of LA society, from the bums, quote unquote, to like to that.
Stay on Malibu, deadbeat.
Oh my god. Dude, that
cop.
character,
The cop.
the cop. Yeah, when we were watching, you pointed out, he's like, that is so fucking real.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it is.
And then he's wearing those little
Like
shorts when
small
he comes
town
out from
sheriff.
behind the desk, and he's wearing those little shorts.
Small town sheriff is like, I don't like your jackass name, or what do you call him?
Jerk off.
I don't like your jerk off name. I don't like your jerk off face, and I don't like you jerk off. Jerk off.
And then his response is just it's like, I'm sorry,
Stay
I
out of
wasn't
my
listening.
suck community.
Well, I mean, that leads to one of the best
Fucking
scenes in the movie where he gets in the cab. The guy's listening to the Eagles.
Yes. And then
Look, man, it's been a long day and I hate the fucking Eagles, all right?
Get your own fucking cab.
You don't like my music? Get your own fucking
And
cab.
it feels so out of nowhere, but like you can see him getting annoyed. Like he's sitting there and it sort of makes sense if you think about like him
It's
having
hilarious
grown
that
up
the
as
Eagles
an
are the
old
band
kid
that
in
really
LA.
just like
You would hate the Eagles because they very much represented like a commercial sort of sellout side of like the late 60s, early 70s, like music or whatever. Like it makes sense why the dude hates the Eagles to me. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He's got tapes of Bob Dylan.
The corporate rock.
Right. Yeah.
And then there's the Eagles song, but not by the Eagles.
Yeah, exactly. Spanish Eagles song.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, and talking about the music, the soundtrack is like so good.
So good. So good. And then that version of Dead Flowers at the end, like when that was the first time I'd ever heard that song, the very last song, which it's
a cover.
Yeah. I know, and I didn't know that. So like I learned that was a fucking Rolling Stone song because of the Big Lebowski, and I learned about fucking
Is that Fart Man?
It's Ben.
Is that Fart Man?
Yeah, I'm here for the.
the guy that wrote Poncho and Lucky. What's his fucking name?
Are we doing the V for Vendetta thing?
Wait, that's next one. That's next one.
No, we're talking.
Too soon.
We're talking about the Big Lebowski, actually.
No, Ben, that's the meeting at the docks. You're at the wrong meeting.
It's not November yet, Ben.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, hold on. I got this wrong. One sec.
Wait, this isn't a gag? Fucking brilliant.
Wait, was he serious?
I think he was.
He certainly was not serious.
Oh my
We
god.
should've quoted something from
He's
the
pretty
original.
smart.
I definitely wasn't. I appreciate
It's very
it.
absurd. It could go both ways on
That is
that.
pretty absurd. That's funny.
Imagine my
Ben,
confusion.
Ben, does that mean you're gonna be here next month?
Is that the one that I thought it was?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
Next we're doing that
Hey, that's a
comment.
good teaser.
Yeah, hold on, Ben. Is there
Towns
something
Van
you'd
Zandt.
like to promote?
Yeah, that's good promote.
Ben, is there something you're trying to promote right now?
Yeah. Be at the
Revolution.
Yeah, we're gonna be at a Capitol building on November 5th.
Amen, brother.
Yes.
Alex, what are we doing next month for book club?
I've got the gun.
Well, next month for book club, we're talking about V for Vendetta, recommended by Cheyenne.
Hello.
Alan Moore, one of my favorite authors,
Watchmen.
V for Vendetta comics, and Watchmen and Batman Killing Joke.
League of
Wait, are
Extraordinary
you
Gentlemen.
seriously? You're doing V for Vendetta?
Next
Yeah.
month.
Wait, I'm so fucking confused.
I am too.
That was a joke. Am I the only one who noticed that he was not serious?
Well, yeah,
We're literally
No,
doing
for sure.
V
No.
Vendetta
We're doing that
month.
next month. Yeah. You should be
Oh
there
my
next
God.
month for that.
Well,
You
wait.
actually are you actually doing V for Vendetta?
Yeah. We're doing
Wait, who's punking
There's
who?
quite the coincidence there.
We're unclear at this point. It's just
Yeah.
it's just a rotation. It's like a human centipede.
We're doing the V for Vendetta comic book, to be clear, for book club next month.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Ben, what do you have to say about the Grande Lebowski?
Well, you know, the Duderino, his real dudeness. You know, if you're not in the what the fuck's the line if you're not into the brevity
The
thing?
whole brevity thing. Yeah.
I think it's the best comedy movie ever made, probably.
Definitely.
Where were you guys at? Sorry, I just butted in randomly.
No. Like, I mean, we need to hear your thoughts on this because, like, we kind of gone like full circle, human centipede style, back to sort of the beginning. We were talking about like just the cinematography and like the overall vibe or whatever.
Oh, okay. So
was this the first Coen Brothers movie that you saw, or like had you seen other films of theirs before this?
I think I saw No Country before I saw The Big Lebowski.
Oh wow, okay.
Wait, that's by them?
No Country, yeah.
Okay, I saw that first before this.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I saw Brother Where Art Thou before I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Oh Brother Where Art Thou too.
Yeah.
But I think there's two kinds of people in the world. There's people who love The Big Lebowski and people who don't understand The Big Lebowski. And that's really, I mean, honestly, I've only, and I'm sure you guys tell me, have you met people who are like, yeah, I saw it. I didn't think it was that funny. I'm like, then fuck you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you as a.
Right. Like I immediately don't trust your judgment because like how can you not find this compelling at least? And like I don't get it.
That to me, it's the equivalent of saying, yeah, I don't like dogs. I'm like, okay, then I don't come up. You're not invited to my house. We're not ever gonna hang out. Like ever.
Not only that, Ben. What is the name of your band?
The name of my band?
Yeah.
The Absurd or Karma Vulture.
Absurdism is like the main philosophy of this movie.
Right.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, that's like it's kind of like Seinfeld in a way. Not to bring the Jews into this, but it's kind of like it's kind of, you know, like, hey, what's up, Neve?
And the directors of this movie are the Coen brothers, buddy.
Oh yeah,
so they very much are a part of this.
Actually, that's a good. You know,
we can.
do you know that? Do you know that Seinfeld episode? I think it's either the pilot and then they reference it again in the last episode. It's like, yeah, we wanted to make a show about nothing. I mean, it's a movie. It's a movie kind of about nothing, but like also about everything at the same. Like they work everything into it,
Yeah,
but
dude.
it goes nowhere. It's that you start at a bowling alley and you end at a bowling alley, and it's just that's the whole movie. It's like 2 hours of an epic adventure that's fucking hilarious. And I'll say this too: the first time I watched The Big Lebowski, I was like, I like this, but I don't think I fart, man. I like this, but I don't know if I get it. And the second time I watched it, I couldn't fucking stop laughing, and I don't know. I don't know why that is about this movie. Like, I thought it was funny, but I didn't really get it. And then the next time when I could anticipate, like, and I think this is why we all like watching it with new people, where we're like, dude, trust me, the second watch, that's the one you want. It's the same as like Radiohead music to me, where like first time I heard it, I was like, eh. And then the second time I was like, holy shit, it's fucking brilliant. Like,
I can attest to both of those opinions.
Yeah.
Because well, showing my age here, because I didn't actually go over this. I saw Lebowski when it came out in the theater.
Oh shit.
And that was in the era before I stopped drinking. And I went in there with a buddies of mine, and we were hammered drunk. And we went in late, and we were like sitting up front, like, what in the fuck's going on? Because we couldn't follow it. And of course, we were shit drunk. So we ended up leaving. We might have gotten asked to leave, but I think we just left that. And so it was a few years before I was able to sit down and watch it, you know, like, and really watch it, you know, like you're saying. And yeah, it was like I don't remember it well, but I do remember being in a theater, like not being able to follow it. Recognizing the character, different actors, and what have you. But and also I didn't know at the time, didn't know shit about Coen Brothers or not. I had seen Raising Arizona, but
Yeah.
this is at the time where I'm seeing films. I don't really know that much about directors. They're not as it's not as put forward as it was. I want to say Oliver Stone, Tarantino was putting stuff out. So you
Yeah.
had a couple of people's names that were kind of big, but I don't remember hearing their names until later on, and I didn't realize it was one of their films until probably a few years ago. Somebody mentioned it to me, and put it in there, just like Raising Arizona. I never realized that was one of their films, which is yet another film that is so crazy for people to watch from a later generation that are only used to Nick Cage and what he did after that.
Right.
Because if you see him in that, you're like, that's Nicolas Cage. It's completely, and Goodman's also in that, so
Yeah.
but you also have a lot of, and it probably happened more so, but it's started to become prevalent, maybe in my mind, a little more after that you have producers and directors and writers and stuff that have their people.
Yeah.
And a lot of the actors that they'll kind of center around and work with in general, and kind of like these cliques, if you will, and that's what, as I got more clear headed and more appreciative of being able to sit down and watch a movie without being asked to leave the movie theater.
Okay.
The perception of something like that, and it is very much one of those things that if you watch it out of or in the wrong situation, it's definitely easy to kind of, brush it off or not really get it and think it's not much of anything. But if you actually can pay attention to it for a second, it's one of the greatest comedy films, I think.
Yeah, it really is.
To that point, have you guys ever seen the TV copy
of the Big Lebowski?
Yes.
Yeah. The edit. Yeah.
Yeah, we touched on this briefly at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Even the TV copy, I think that they meticulously went through that too, because they're still funny. Like, you see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps?
This is what happens when you fight a stranger in the Alps.
You see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps.
Yeah.
Like, that's hilarious.
Yeah. And they dub every F-bomb over it. They don't cut the scenes. They just put different shit in there. That you're right. Like, to your point, I think that's a testament to the writing, that the F-bombs aren't what's funny about it. It's the delivery of the entire situation.
This is the only example of censorship I'm okay with.
Yes.
It's almost
Because put it on TV. Yeah.
It's almost like when you watch the TV one, new shit comes to life.
It's also
Come to light, man.
Well played. And also, Neith, kind of to your point, man, the Coens having their groups of people, I think, and I don't know if this is an overstatement, but without films like The Big Lebowski, there is no Wes Anderson. There is no Royal Tenenbaums. There is no
Which some would argue it could be a good thing.
Yeah, I like the Royal
I also
Tenenbaums.
don't like
I
Wes
don't
Anderson.
love all that.
Well,
I like Tenenbaums and I like
that's true. That can be true philosophically, but it's also true on a finance level, because if the film don't do good, then they're not going to be able to make these films down the line anyway. No, the studio's not going to give them the budget.
Wes Anderson is gay. He's gay. Everybody.
That's what I was saying, Ben.
Well, you have to admit his color schemes are amazing.
He has a very
like
distinctive film.
colors.
And I like
As
Steve
Ben
Zissou.
said, Wes Anderson is gay.
Gay, very gay.
They are.
And gay is weird.
She's
Why-
very, she's
why do
very,
they like rainbows?
she's very good at colors,
Oh,
and she's
That means
gay.
you're gay.
She's gay too.
Yeah.
But that sort of niche like filmmaking or whatever, like there's a style in this that will never be replicated, but I think will be infinitely copied. You know what I mean? Like just everything about it's become iconic to the point that like just we talked about it earlier, like the quotes from the film are so ingrained in our culture that like you don't even realize they're happening, or some people don't realize they're happening.
You know what? Can I interject really quick? I don't think
Oh.
I know who she said something about colors. I don't think I met you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Cheyenne?
hi. Yeah, I'm Cheyenne. I don't know if we met. I'm sorry.
Okay. I actually
Yeah,
really
yeah.
agree with that point. Wes Anderson's colors are, I mean, a big part of the reason to watch Wes Anderson is color correction and the choice of palette and cinematography, really. And I think an underappreciated aspect of The Big Lebowski is how fucking beautiful it is. Every scene, you know? Yeah, I actually agree.
Lacey was talking about that.
Yeah, he brought up the cinematography. That's actually, we were at that point when you got in here, so.
Yeah, it is like that there's so much attention to detail too.
Yeah.
Not just like the way it's shot, but the way the sets are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what's her name? Her entrance.
Maud.
Yeah,
that
Maud.
was so funny.
Maud's entrance when she comes
Oh my
flying in on the
God.
fucking.
Chance was talking about that
zip
earlier.
line.
All
So
the different
good.
shit in the background there.
Yeah.
All of her art.
Even little stuff like the penis guy.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be scary. It felt very eerie, like before, like
That chanting and everything.
Yeah.
It's supposed to, and then
Yeah,
and then you get to
exactly.
the part where he's like,
Johnson.
he fucking drew a guy with a dick, and then immediately the dude is drugged.
That scene in particular right there is really what brings that whole noir detective like aspect, because that's such a situation that would go on, you know, but they're making such a dig at it because he gets up and it's a dude, you know, and the fact that he folds it up, puts it in his pocket, and is like urgently like, excuse me, I've got to take care of something, you know, and they never follow through with anything on that. It is just left for that. And that is one of the most brilliant things that you can do in comedy like that. It's just, you know.
Well, it doesn't need to go anywhere because the payoff is when he goes to trace it over.
Yeah.
Lacey made a point when we watched it that by the end of the movie, you should understand what the movie's about, kind of thing. Where it's, I think that's what you said. Where it's like, or more like if you're like waiting for things to be tied up, you miss the point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like if you're like, what happened with this? It's like, well, then you don't get it.
It's not what it
No,
Well, wait.
and that's
Wait.
real life.
Can I ask what is it about?
I don't know.
Right.
The dude's rug.
Well, they peed on his rug.
Ben brought up an interesting point
Yeah.
earlier when you compared it to Seinfeld, where it is kind of about nothing and, like you said, everything at the same time. And we sort of talked before you got here that like there's just the baseline level of the story where it's like the shit happens, and then again, like you said at the end, they're back in the bowling alley and life goes on. Like there's a baby come in and there's a whole story that happens after the film ends, but then there's all of this like subtext and philosophical whatever, like we can go down the rabbit hole like crazy about it. So
Well, I mean, to the point of the dude being apathetic, like he literally says in the movie as he's passing out, like all the dude ever wanted was his rug back. I mean, like that to him is what this movie is about.
That's what it's
He's
about,
just
right?
fucking trying to get this rug back in his goddamn room because it ties together.
It ties the room together.
Wait, let me tell you.
Really tied the room together.
The perfect example.
And the Chinaman peed on it.
That's not the correct nomenclature.
The perfect example of that is
Asian American.
okay. This whole set, including like that, all these things I added to this set because this is what we've seen. However, Alex, the owner of this place, he noticed something that wouldn't be seen by the camera. He noticed the rug is not here.
Because it really tied the room together.
Yeah. The rug, I left it here because it wouldn't be part of the set.
I do.
That is the thing he cares about.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, for real. He's just like me, for real.
It's what you, the audience, or the person decides what is important.
Yeah,
Okay, can you
yeah,
guys-
David built this
That's a
set, but he
really good
didn't
point.
include the rug that tied the room together.
Exactly.
Like each of us latch on to different things, and it's
Why
about
did
the
you do that?
observer and what you find
Because it wouldn't be in the
in
view
the
of the
film. That's
camera.
really interesting.
Can you imagine a
Amazing.
Gen Z, the dude?
Oh, the deer
Where you
On God, for real,
he'd
for
be
real.
like the Riz.
I'm hitting his vape.
Yeah, he'd be
The Riz hitting
Yeah.
his vape.
Whoa, that's actually a good idea, man. Not a bad idea.
Modern day.
I'm the
Lebowski.
Riz, man. That's what you call me, the Rizzler.
So
El Rizzler. El
would
Rizzler,
that
you know?
be Mods and his son would be the Riz?
Oh my god.
Oh, holy shit, dude.
You mean
We gotta write
coitus?
something. that line delivery I love too, because like right up to that point in the conversation, he's completely out of his depth, but you can see his charm like kind of turn on in that moment where she's like, "You're not interested in sex." He's like, "You mean coitus?" Like he shifts gears, and you can see that he's not a total fucking idiot. Like he, you know what I mean? Like
I've been saying vagina intermittently throughout the podcast. And
nobody's landed on it.
The very notion makes men uncomfortable.
And I love how she's sort of
Without
like,
batting an eye,
I
they
think
refer to their
even
rod,
like
their
mentally,
Johnson.
she's testing him at that moment.
Johnson.
Like that whole scene is her. From the second she sees him, I think she finds him physically attractive, and then she thinks, okay, genetically, I want to have a kid with this person, but he might be a total asshole. And if you like analyze the questions that she asks him, the way she interacts with him, she's not just checking him out physically; she's actually checking him out mentally to see. If
I got a question. Do you think the Coen brothers, the writers or the directors, or who's telling the story, do you think one of three things? Do you think they think favorably of Lebowski? Do you think they think unfavorably, or do you think they're almost like nihilistically indifferent? Like, I mean, do you think the people who wrote this movie look at the Lebowski character as, yeah, we're on his side? Because that's one thing I've always noticed with the movie, and I've seen it 30 times. But like, I almost don't think, like, obviously we're rooting for him because he's the protagonist and he's also lovable. You know, he's a fucking stoner, but he's not an idiot.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool, you know. Well,
I've kind of always felt like
sometimes there's a man, you know, like, well,
I've
hell,
always kind of
there I go rambling again.
I've always kind of felt like that they're taking a dig at every character that they've made.
Yeah, it's almost South Park.
It's not like that they're hate on anybody. It's almost kind of like they're giving you characters that you could easily fucking, depending on who you are, you're not just going to disagree with these characters. Most of these characters, you're either going to love them or you're going to fucking completely be like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Like we know these. Like we know.
So I think
Yeah.
that they really, and the whole intention was every single character in there was supposed to have enough self-centeredness. Everybody's got a real self-centered LA thing about them.
Yeah, and they're real people. Like as much as they are caricatures, like
right.
Even
the nihilists. The nihilists aren't real nihilists because they give a fuck about themselves, and that's it. They want money. Everybody's greedy and about themselves, but what they do is give you this, kind of gives you an out with every person.
Ain't legal either.
To be like, you can feel a little bit of sympathy, a little bit of empathy with almost every character if you want. But it's not really set up for you to hate anybody much as to make fun of every single archetype of person they put in there.
But Neve, you know what I mean? Like we're seeing the story from Deuterino's perspective.
Mainly, but it's
like
also narrated by the
Sam Elliott.
Right.
Stranger, yeah.
So, but I guess
okay. So maybe we're seeing the movie from the stranger's perspective.
That's what I think.
It kind of shifts.
It's so absurd because it's from his perspective, where he even says at the very beginning of the film about the whole thing being stupefying and everything, and that's what I've always kind of gotten at.
Because he's outside of
Hollywood, right? Exactly. He's coming into LA from outside of LA, and it's.
But also, I can't think of a scene that doesn't have the dude in it as far as his experience. I'm trying to think.
There's not one. He's in every scene.
So it is actually from his perspective.
Yeah.
But it's being told to us through the view of the stranger, which kind of gives it a weird
Sam Elliott does have a scene without the dude. The dude steps away and Sam Elliott is still there narrating.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that is the
Yeah.
only character that does have.
Well, two scenes, because the beginning too.
Yeah, the
Beginning.
narration, and then 2 scenes.
Beginning
So
and
you wonder, is it what the dude was telling him that was going on? Like every time he goes by the bowling alley, we don't see every time he sits down with the narrator.
That's
You
funny.
know, maybe he's been filling him in on this as it goes, or he filled him in mainly of it at the very end, and he's telling us about this, and it's flashing back.
Okay.
You know, I don't know.
Like
That's,
the- right, dude?
you know, I never really.
That's right.
It's an interesting. That's one of the great things about the film is it is so.
Well, that's like the breaking the fourth wall kind of thing. I think it's just a film trope where they use a narrator to introduce things and
Right.
segue a little bit, and then they break the fourth wall, which contributes to the absurdity because that's basically why we're talking about whose perspective is this film from.
Well,
Because
yeah,
it's not
that
clear.
is true.
Yeah.
And also,
Even in that scene, like where you
if you
see
have
him-
Sam Elliott to be a narrator, you got to use him.
Sometimes there's a man.
You
like
know,
in that scene where he sits next to him at the bar, like and Jeff Bridges is looking into the camera, but he's not looking at the camera exactly. And like the music starts playing, the tumbleweed starts playing, and in that moment, like and even the first time I saw it, I remember thinking like, does he hear that? Like it's like the Stranger's theme song is playing, and you can see his face kind of go, huh? Like he starts to hear the music, and then the camera pulls back, and all of a sudden, the Stranger's sitting there, you know.
Like all the characters are like so deeply flawed in relatable ways. So like I don't know if you're supposed to feel. I don't know if the people writing it, to answer your question, Ben, like I don't know if they like or dislike the characters. I think they're just like, hey, these are people we kind of know. They're in this fucking crazy situation and go, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like impartial journalism. Like they're telling a story and you make of it what you want.
Yeah.
It's almost like impressionistic, in a way where it's like, yeah, we're not really trying to deliver a message or say something here. We're just telling you what happened.
Yeah.
And you make of that what you will. And then it just so happens to be the funniest fucking movie ever made.
Well, it's also like, man, I think it was a picture of what was going on at the time too, because like you get the crime aspect of things, which was rampant in that period of time. You know, you had a lot of heads of different cities or states really cracking down because like there was like legitimate, like the dudes break into his fucking house in the first scene and start dunking his head in the toilet.
Yeah.
You know, like that was kind of happening to people.
That's something.
I don't know. Let me take a deeper look. Obviously, you're not a golfer.
Yeah.
I do remember that scene of him getting his head slammed was in the original trailer. It was one of the first things I ever saw of that movie. It was an original trailer, and he's slamming his head, and he's like, I don't know, it might be down there somewhere. Let me take another look. And that was one of the greatest, hilarious.
When I watched it the first time too, before the movie started, Neef said, what's important about this movie is when it takes place. Because it is like a time capsule.
Yeah.
To your point.
Yeah.
It's like very much of an era. Not only an era, but a place in time.
And pre-LA riots era, if you think about it. That's right before the LA riots.
A specific place at a specific time.
And generational.
Yeah.
When you contrast the dude to like the old guy.
Yeah.
Where he says he fought in Korea, and then dude is obviously from the Vietnam era. He didn't go, but Walter went. You know what I mean? All his friends were either conscientious objectors or whatever. So yeah.
That's why he's Chinaman in Korea.
They're all the same.
That brings up a really interesting point because the movie is not contemporary to when it was made. So why do you think the Coen Brothers chose that time specifically? It's not much older than when it was made, but it is specifically not.
That's a good point. It's not modern day for when the movie's made, but it's not that far back. It's only like 5 years back.
Because like it was right before the LA riots, but
I think that it is.
Wait, when's the movie set? I thought it was the early 90s.
It is like 1991.
Yeah, it's set not but a few years before it came out, and I think what they were showing was the change coming, and that when the movie came out, we had already experienced everything shifting into a technology shift.
Yeah.
And so the timing of it was almost perfect because they were kind of a lot of that film and what runs along those lines has to do with the different generational changes, that have occurred through time, and you have them giving a look back at technology that even at the time was considered kind of old, but people were still hanging with it.
Yeah.
If you
And
want to,
old car cassettes, and it was very much a the Reagan references, or not Reagan, the Bush.
This unchecked aggression will not stand.
And what it did is it for people watching it at that time, it wasn't like, oh, this is one of these movies that takes me back to the 60s or the 70s when I don't know, or I wasn't even old enough to really collect what was going on. So I can't feel nostalgic about this in any way. I can feel kind of fantasized about it,
Look,
Whereas this was it was that much more real. The characters were so much more real and believable because somebody that was relatively young when the movie came out, growing up, met people like that.
Right.
That's what they were told about things. That's very much how society in LA is projected to the rest of the nation. And so they really amped it up to not even so much like overblown it with the way they're acting, but they really keyed in on it. Each character is a very keyed in aspect of, people that are very into themselves before anything else, based on the morals of their generation, and it's kind of very much everybody in there except for Donnie is kind of greedy.
some of that like isn't going to change that much in a couple of years though. And I might argue like, how long does it take to write and make a movie? Probably 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
So you
started then.
if you take some meaning away from it, like, it's kind of might have taken that long, which I'm not saying is the case or not the case.
Right. And actually, did they write the film?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They just directed.
No, they
wrote it too.
Okay, because not to call people old, but like, I'm gonna assume.
Go on.
I'm gonna assume Connor, you and Neve,
They're all old.
and maybe Ben. Maybe Ben.
Hey,
They're
fuck
actually
you,
younger than
buddy.
me, Steve.
That's what I said, Ben.
They're younger than me.
Okay.
Hey, go fuck yourself,
you
guy.
guys were teenagers.
I just had a
You
birthday.
guys
a
were
couple of
teenagers when
days
this
ago.
movie released.
Yeah. Neve and I were like
I was
Neve and I were in
five.
high
I was
school.
5 when this movie came out.
Well, I guess
news.
Neve would have
I believe
been.
it. I believe it.
Neve, were you still in high school in 99, 98?
Oh no.
No, okay, yeah. 98 was my senior year of high school. So yeah, like I saw it my senior year.
So anyway, David, you were saying everyone's old.
Thanks.
Yeah, what the
Not
fuck?
everybody, not everybody.
I'm well
What the
deserved.
fuck, David?
Oh, just.
Wait, just a big thing.
Only because both he and I haven't.
Wait.
Point them out right now.
Before I continue, Connor,
Fucking me, Connor, and
you,
Neef? What the fuck?
and I'm assuming Ben, both of you have a
Why are
better
you
fit than
assuming
I do.
that? Fair.
David,
But it's
Hell
like
yeah.
the same story. You guys grew different, whatever.
Thanks.
It's-
Plus, you're old, but you're in shape.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
The point is, you guys are like almost part of this generation that the dude represented.
David,
Well,
2
dude
years ago,
representing the boomers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago, I turned
To us.
I'm skippity young. I get it. Okay.
Okay, for example, me and Alex,
Skippity young explain us. They call
me and Alex are 96. What are you? What's your year?
I'm also a boomer, as it turns out.
Wait, what year were
Oh
you?
my god.
Yeah.
50s. Yeah, I was born in the 50s.
No, what is your actual year? What year were you?
You guys were born my freshman year of fucking high school.
There you go.
Jesus
96.
Christ, I'm
What about you,
fucking-
Lazy?
Lazy's like 92.
Oh, all of you are dinosaurs.
And then
Yeah.
her,
Tell me.
no. Say your year, and they're gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
No, she's got
That's not a real year.
Year 2.
Yeah.
Year 2.
Oh, 02. 2002.
No, just two.
It's
when you were
just
born
two.
my daughter's age, basically. Yeah.
Just two.
Tracks.
Not 2000, just two.
Jeez,
The year two.
In the year two.
2012.
Yeah, you just barely missed Jesus.
To be
Sorry.
fair, it was awesome to see this movie in the theater. It was an experience. Like I definitely, it was right at the time where I was starting to understand shit like this. It felt like
And
it
The
was
Matrix.
very, yeah. Well, yeah, and The Matrix was like 6 months later.
What was that? 1963 or something?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
didn't you get lumped in with me, Connor, and Neef?
I was a conscientious objector.
Oh fuck, 8-year-olds, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking over the line. Over the line.
Market zero.
It's a league game,
like,
Smokey.
like there's been a lot of movies that are like considered like cult classics or whatever, and this is now just a classic. It's not even a cult classic, but like this was one that I was on from the very.
David, did you have a point, or were you just trying to find gold?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think I was
David.
trying to-
David, what year do you think I was born in?
Two.
Very curious. How was I not lumped in with him?
2, maybe 3.
I'm gonna say 2005.
Okay, I will say, Will.
You're also old.
Will.
No shit.
Will is like an in between you guys and us.
No.
Dude, David, Will's
I'm older than
me.
both of them.
Will is older than
I'm
both
older
of
than
us.
both of them.
Will, you're gifted. You're gifted.
No, he's wearing a hat. He's wearing a hat. Fucking bullshit, dude.
Okay, Will, if you weren't wearing a hat, I would put you in their group.
I'm actually flattered by that, David, because
Yeah, no shit. Of course you are, Neef.
Oh man,
Ben, I'll join you with wearing a hat.
all that.
Yeah, I'm putting a hat on. Fuck
No,
these
you-
young punks.
No. Connor, you don't even need
fuck
it.
they're
Your
talking
hair's,
about?
like perfect.
Yeah, you
Your
have the
hairline is
best
perfect.
fucking hair. You and fucking Ben both have the best hair like imaginable. It's
I wish I was
very
like.
good.
I wish I would be
Hey,
like.
hey, Chance, I appreciate that.
Dude, for real, like I mean,
Connor probably
I'm
does
6 years
it.
old.
I
That's
do.
true.
Check out this hairline, dude.
Watch me in 6 years. My hairline's gonna be.
check out mine.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Will, yours is legendary.
this took a left turn real fast,
I don't
man.
know how it's still hanging on. Like it's just hanging
He's
there.
like, shut the fuck up, y'all.
So we pivoted from
Okay.
Lebowski
It
and now
got that far and
everybody's
just
fucking
stopped.
gold.
Not only are
I
you
love
old,
that.
he's saying that you're the same generation as
The dude.
As the dude, which is that might
No,
be a
yeah,
little far.
this would make.
I would have been 10 years old in 1991. Like, I remember the Gulf War breaking out, like 100%. I remember that shit with Bush on fucking CNN.
Yeah, Chance, what were dinosaurs like?
Dude, they were fucking assholes, man. Like,
You know what?
No,
they didn't care about personal space at all.
Hey, I'm gonna go find a burqa. I'll be right back.
Little tiny arms,
Yeah.
fucking.
If I can have the floor for a moment, now that David is sufficiently insulted all over again. Something I've learned just now. I've had 3 White Russians since we started this.
How's that milk and vodka treating you?
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Cream and vodka, yeah, good combo there.
Well, for the first 2.5,
Savory, huh?
it's kind of. Well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. For the first 2.5, it's kind of like, this is not a good drink. And then, like, now that I'm approaching the end of my 3rd one, I understand the point of a White Russian now, and that is that you can really mask how much alcohol you put into it.
Exactly.
You can really put a lot of alcohol in there and not realize it.
You're drinking coffee right now.
Yeah, how many shots are in this? I don't fucking know, man.
How about Will? How about Kev with his fucking soup?
Oh my god, dude.
it's alcohol and alcohol.
Walked in with what's a liter of a fucking White Russian.
Christ, dude.
What? I mean,
That's
like,
a lot.
right?
With
Is
a
that not
straw?
like
Yeah. No, it's a
whole
quart. It was like a
fucking to
quart,
go?
Oh my God.
like a deli container.
Was he the dude that bought the whole bar?
Yes, and he.
Yeah.
So,
He mind fucks the doorman at the fish tank in Lexington to get in.
Yeah.
Like, he's got this massive fucking drink in his hand. The guy's like, yo, it's $10 to get into the show. He pulls out this like wad of disheveled cash and he just What'd you say? It's $15 to get in? No, it's $10 to get in.
Will's frozen.
I love how like
No,
hearing
Will,
you
you're
tell the
frozen,
story
buddy.
and him tell the story, and they're
Man,
like
who-
they're so identical. It's so great.
You know,
No,
has
we
no
lost
idea what
Will.
the fuck's going on.
Really?
Okay, we
And
can
then
hear you
in
now,
the middle
Will.
of this, he's like, "Yo, you can't bring any outside drinks in to the club." And Kev just keeps on like fucking. What'd you say? $10, $5 to get in. The guy's like, "No, no, no, it's $10 to get in. You can't bring any outside drinks to get into the club." And Kev just looks at him and is like, "No, it's not a drink. It's soup. I'm drinking soup with ice in it. I'm drinking soup with a straw." And he's just got this one disheveled cat like in his hand, and the doorman just looks at him like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is this guy's deal?" And he's just like, "Okay, dude, just go in."
Just come on.
He's just like, "What is? Just
dude.
whatever, dude. Just go in." Totally just cedes his ground, lets Kev in. Kev ends up fighting the entire bar. Second song into our set.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was White Russians. It was
Little side note
That's
there.
amazing.
Yeah, little
That's
side
awesome.
note. Yeah.
I've heard
As
so
Ben
many.
puts his burqa on, Kev legitimately fought the entire bar and got forced out. And yeah.
Yo, what's up, Habibi?
Habibi! Habibi!
Okay, Alex, before we end this podcast, what is everybody's favorite scene?
I like hands down
Oh man.
the fucking money handoff. I mean, like I was fucking
With the
crying, dude, because I was lucky enough to not have this movie spoiled for me.
Yeah.
So going into it, like if you're just tuning in, I saw this movie like for the first time like 3 weeks ago, and
What?
yeah, and
What are you saying? What are you talking about?
Well, let me enunciate.
Then he was born in '96. He's not old like you guys.
Yeah, I'm not old.
Fuck you, David.
Yeah, so I just saw Big Lebowski for the first time, and I was saying earlier, I thought it was like a stoner comedy, like The Hangover, or like an Adam Sandler movie, and it is that, but it's also like I didn't know that it's like so much more than that, also. But anyway, I was lucky enough to not have anything spoiled all this time, and the scene with the money exchange where they're going to where it's run through the jungle and like they're hyping up for this drill, like fucking Walter is getting the dude like hype, like, and I'm with him. I'm like, Walter's got a plan, and I'm ride or die with
But
Walter.
you never told the dude about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
and just the delivery of him rolling out of the car and the Uzi going off, I was fucking crying.
in that moment's terrible.
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You didn't think I was
That's my
rolling out
favorite.
here naked, did you?
What about you, Connor?
Okay, my favorite.
Whites, dude.
Okay,
Dirty undies.
it's hard. Okay, it's hard to pick. My favorite scene, pretty much because of Walter, is the whole interaction with Jesus, where he's like telling me, "You're not gonna fucking pull your piece out of the lane during a match," you know. And then like Walter, the whole time while Jesus is fucking berating them and saying he's gonna stick the gun up his ass and pull it if there's no more bullets, you know, Walter just is like, you know, and the dude being like, "Well, you know, it's just like your opinion, man." I think that's my favorite interaction. In the whole
Yeah,
movie.
that's his sick burn after the confrontation. Like, yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man. Hell yeah.
I have a new context on Rob Sausage.
Yeah.
After seeing Big Lebowski,
Bobby Sausage.
I'm like, oh, Big Lebowski reminds me of Rob Sausage,
100%.
and it's like, no, other way around.
Other way around. There you go.
Rob Sausage reminds me of the Big Lebowski because he is Rob Sausage is. Shout out to Rob Sausage, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
I love that motherfucker.
I love
He's-
that.
Old fucking old
Bobby
Bob
Sausage.
Bob Kilbasa.
Yeah, no,
I was calling him Bobby Sausage. He's like,
Old Bobby Chorizo.
I was like, and he was like, "Don't call me Bobby ever." And I was like, all right, Bob.
Wait,
Bob,
he doesn't like being called Bobby?
or Bob? No.
Well, that's his name from now
That's
on.
what I
That's
said.
that's
Yeah.
that's his name now.
100%.
He very much is
He's-
the dude in
yeah,
like
he's his
every
affect.
spirit. Yeah, exactly.
Even his
Right,
cadence,
exactly.
the way he says
exactly.
things.
Like his just delivery, and it's his personality.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You talk to him long enough, and you're like, that is him.
But like actually a very bright guy.
fucking
you know, like-
amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's
Yeah, he is.
he's-
Rob, yeah,
yeah,
fuck yeah, dude.
yeah, he's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
We love you, Rob.
Yeah.
Like for real, man. He is the closest thing to the dude in this group. Okay, so then
So you walked out earlier. We were
Yeah.
talking about, and we're wrapping this up.
Fair.
We were talking about what our favorite scenes are. So go ahead.
Before we wrap up, what's your favorite scene?
man, okay. Oh fuck. Okay, that's on the spot.
That's
so
what I said too.
yeah,
We come back to
We can skip.
No, we can skip.
Give me like 2
This
seconds.
is easy.
You go lazy.
Give me.
It's easy. There is a best scene.
What is it?
Okay, that may be true, and I'm interested to
What
see
is
what
it,
Ben's
Ben?
opinion is objective.
Well, Ben,
Well, let us all say our opinions first, and then Ben will tell
Okay,
us.
go Ben. What's your favorite scene?
As the village elder, David, I
Yeah.
will tell you what what it's when they're doing do running out the back door, and he's slamming
Yeah.
the fucking roof of the, and the doobie falls on his pants, and he goes,
Yeah, and he pours the beer. Well, and you
I
know
don't-
he's in such a good mood because he just got jerked off by a doctor, or he let himself. He jerked
I don't-
himself off, like you know what I mean. Like he just kind of got laid, and he just realizes like what that was for. He's like, "Oh, I was giving her a sperm sample. All right, man, yeah."
yeah. I don't have a favorite scene, but that's always the one that comes to my mind. I actually have a follow-up question, which is what's your favorite character? But answer the scene thing first.
Man, I mean, like I really think my favorite character is Donnie. Like I think he's the most like objectively like not objectionable at all. Like he's just seems like a good dude, and he seems like they're his friends, and like I want to know more about him. Of all the people in that movie, I want to know more about what the fuck his deal is, man.
We know the least about him. So what's your favorite scene?
Yeah. So I think probably it's gonna be the fucking the Creedence scene, the first Creedence scene in the Run Through the Jungle. In the car. Like in just the way that it starts with the music, and it starts at the beginning of the song. Like,
I don't know if I've ever
and
laughed so
somehow
hard
the
at a movie.
dialogue and it builds with the song to the point to where when the harmonica part breaks out, that's when he bails out the car.
Yeah.
Like it's just ridiculous how well that's done.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's great. And actually fun trivia about that. I don't know a lot about this movie, but I know this. When they drove over the bridge and you see them throwing the ringer out of the car, they actually shot that like in reverse. So
Oh
like
shit. Okay.
that's him throwing the car out, but really somebody was throwing the bag back into the
What?
car. Yes, it's very weird.
That
but
sounds more difficult.
yeah, but apparently it wasn't. Like,
What?
yeah, it's really weird.
No fucking way.
Yeah, you should look it up. It's crazy.
Okay, well I'll look at
I don't believe that.
That scene shot in reverse.
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit.
That's what I've heard.
What about you?
For any scene to be shot backwards, throwing a thing into a moving vehicle while on a bridge seems like the least likely.
That's what I understand.
No way. No
I could be
fucking way.
very wrong. I frequently am very wrong.
Hey, stranger things have happened. Trump dodged a bullet. But go ahead, lady.
Yeah.
I would have to say, for me, I would have to say it's the scene where Jesus shows up, but it's not Jesus. It's their reaction to Jesus. Because I think that most clearly sums up these characters.
Yeah.
Because the way like Walter throughout the movie is very heated about things and very passionate about things, but Jesus shows up and Jesus is specifically antagonizing him, and he doesn't care at all because he doesn't respect him.
Fuck yeah.
That's
And
right.
That is a great point.
That's effectively what I was trying to say too. Like,
Well, he's a Jew.
that's my favorite
Like
scene.
and it's the three of them
Yep.
all perfectly encapsulate what those characters are
Yep.
in that scene.
What
Yeah.
are my favorite characters?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Walter. It's
Yeah.
gotta be Walter.
Hard not to.
It's gotta be, and I think to touch on something that we kind of talked about earlier, why Walter is because I think a big part of this movie is each character represents a philosophy. So what the movie's about depends on your own philosophy.
Oh.
Yes, well said. Absolutely.
Yeah, the character you like is what your philosophy is.
I mean, say what you want about the tenets of National Socialism, dude. At least it's an ethos.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like all right, at least means something. Okay, I have a response to you about that. That's 100% correct, I think. And what I said earlier about when Donnie died the first time I saw it and I understood death.
Yeah.
That says a lot about me as a person. That really scares the fuck out of me, but it's true. Like, I think you're right. Your favorite character says a lot about you.
All of the characters also are going around very passionate about their philosophy, and none of it matters except for Donnie dying.
Yeah.
And Donnie dying has nothing to do with what anyone else is doing.
Completely outside of their control.
And that's why everyone's so shocked by it. And
Yeah.
like it's like this whole movie's about nothing and hard to follow.
That's such a
Donnie
funny
dies
thing,
and
too.
everyone's like suddenly it brings everyone back. Where they're like, wait, people do die.
Yes.
I remember being like, I remember being like, wait, he's dead?
No shots are fired, dude.
He
You have a heart
fucking
attack.
died?
Yeah.
And then branching off of Lazy, my favorite scene is when both Walter and the dude cry together about Donnie's death.
Yeah, fair.
That is like the most beautiful scene in the whole movie. I cried.
No, because that scene also has the ashes in the face, like just that whole scene
that is
on the
great.
cliff, and like the wind's blowing the whole fucking
Oh,
time, and
so-
you're thinking like he's not gonna open that can. He's really not gonna. He's just gonna drop the can. Surely he's gonna drop the can with the lid on. No.
He fucks
Donnie, who loved surfing,
and bowling.
which is as
However,
much
my
as we
favorite
know
character-
about him.
My favorite character is Donnie because Donnie is like the person you guys watching the movie for the first time, not knowing what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, well, child who wanders into the middle of a movie. No frame of reference.
Okay,
You're out of your element, Donnie.
we talked a little bit about it earlier, meeting Maud.
Yeah.
That
That's
scene
pretty good.
was so damn funny because like
Vagina.
it sets it up perfectly to like you feel like it's gonna be like something like scary.
Yeah.
And like it's just like the funniest absurd shit
Yeah.
ever. It's
That
so
weird chanting in the
I
background.
would love to meet someone like that.
So that's your favorite scene and favorite character?
I don't know. I mean, I would have to think more. I think I would have to watch it again
Yeah,
to
fair enough.
really
Because-
fully decide. But like, I did like Maud.
Because which one of you pointed out that was scary before she even came in? I think it was.
Did we talk about it before she got here?
I don't
Yeah.
think so. She pointed out that.
No, because someone
Yeah.
pointed out that that scene was set up to be scary at first.
I
The way-
said it.
The way.
Yeah, I think
No,
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 I don't think we talked
Yeah,
about
so-
it before she got here. We may have, but I don't remember talking about it.
Well,
I said it when
Willie.
like someone.
Yeah,
What's up?
Sorry.
Oh, go
No,
That's-
I don't know.
that's what I was about to say too.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite scene
Okay.
and favorite character?
I feel like there's definitely a few I could pick from. But I will say the green toenail polish. Yeah. I would go with
In the
that.
diner.
Are you talking about in the diner or when she's
Just
painting her
like
nails?
just like a quick the diner scene with him. It's like
Yeah. I can get you.
I can get you a toe, dude.
I get your
I
toast.
can get you a toe, bud.
Thing.
He's not wrong.
Joe
He's
by
not
3
wrong.
this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is the
As
point
a-
where
as
you
a
realize,
quick
like you said,
answer,
that he's not
as a-
wrong.
Like dude, honestly the first scene with them in the bowling alley where it's like the dude explaining to Walter what's happened to his rug.
That
and
is
back and forth. That's high on the fucking list.
But
Yeah, there's a few I could go with, but for the sake of expediency, I'll say the green toe polishing.
Hell yeah! Who's your favorite character?
Oh, Walter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
There.
Alright.
What you got, Neve?
Well, as bad as I am about favorites, I think character-wise, Walter enlists the most reaction from me.
Yeah.
It's like I'd have to put him up there because I don't like him the most, but he causes the most emotional response watching the film.
Yeah.
as far as written characters, I mean, they're also well done. He's in there, but one that's kind of not sung so much as Maud.
Yeah.
And I really love the character that she pulls off in that, because it is so, having met people that have that kind of, view about themselves and reality, it's really it's real interesting. And then the whole, like, as astute and grounded as she seems to be, her art is fucking off the goddamn wall. But she still has this very base central philosophy in this shit about not necessarily feminism, but like the whole female thing.
It's extremely vaginal.
Yeah, but it's
bothers some men.
But it's extremely it's inflated to this absurd level.
Does that make you uncomfortable, Mr. Lebowski?
Yeah. And
honestly, that's a great fucking scene too. Like, I feel like it's like, that's awesome.
Her delivery, every line that she delivers.
Pretty much everything everybody's mentioned, I can't argue with everybody to this point scene favorites, because I mean, especially, I brought it up early,
there's so many you can choose
the
from.
alleyway of him wrecking the car.
Yeah.
And I think Dennis said that was his favorite scene. And I think that is one of the funniest slapstick comedy scenes of all fucking time.
Dude, can I give a runner up? That fucking scene where I think it's the weird artist friend that Maud has.
John Waters,
Harrington, right?
John Waters. It's John Waters, and he's just awkwardly laughing in the most uncomfortable fucking way the whole time.
What the fuck's the matter with this guy?
Yeah, and Lebowski eventually he's like, what the fuck's the matter with this guy? And it doesn't stop. He just kind of like, when Jeff Lebowski addresses it, he just kind of looks down and then keeps going. And then anyway, Maud is trying to tell you about the doctor who's a good man and thorough.
Good man. I'm very thorough.
Isn't he on the phone? Or somebody else?
Yeah. He answers the phone.
No, man, he hit me up here.
That's just sitting there, and he answers the phone for her.
That scene is like a panic attack for me. Yeah,
I know. And I was talking about that. I was talking about that earlier. How that was one of the best scenes, and you see it, and you don't see it as much anymore.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
In movies where people have to do an act of being on the phone and talking to virtually, I guess, nobody there unless they had somebody cueing him, and pulling off that one-sided thing, and it is so extremely obnoxious, and so much energy is demanded in that entire scene from you that you really feel his fucking like anxiety.
I think
they really put you in his state of like, what the fuck, man?
It's especially noticeable because it's one of the few scenes in the entire movie where the dude himself is agitated.
Right.
His entire philosophy, and
what the fuck's his problem?
Okay, as far as runner-ups go, like the first interaction with him and the Big Lebowski has got to be up there too. When he's like, "Do you have a job, sir?" Okay, and then on his way out, as the door's closing, he's yelling at him about how the bums will always lose. And there comes Grant being like, "Mr. Lebowski, how did your meeting go?" And dude goes, "Oh, it went okay, so I can take any rug in the house."
Yeah, I agree. Like, that's the moment the first time I saw it where I was like, this guy's not fucking stupid. Like, he plays it immediately.
He's a dude. If I can say also, it's a bunch of different philosophies butting heads. All the time. And the dude always seems to win.
Yeah.
The dude always wins every battle.
Except for Donnie's death, which again comes back to the ultimate point of it, not trying to stop him. Like, you see what I mean?
Well,
yes, you're right.
We are at we're well over 2 hours now, Lazy. This is Lazy's the host of the show. in name only, if nothing else.
What is your last statement before we close up?
Well, the last thing is that Chance is going to tell us what the movie for next month is.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. You're going to make me pick it on the spot. Okay, we're going to go with that. So it's of the same era. It's a movie called Dark City. And if
Yeah.
you've never seen it,
You said it was V for Vendetta.
No, that's book club. This is movie club.
dude.
Where are we?
we're in movie club.
We're flying through space on a rock.
There's no literal connection, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
Faces there isn't even-
by the way,
Dude.
Chinaman is not the preferred nomenclature.
No,
Asian American, please.
exactly.
That is so.
That's
So,
talking about a guy who built the railroad.
This is
Chinaman's
like
not
playing
the
movie
issue.
club.
It's not
Just
taking
over
your
here.
shoes.
Yeah. It's a
It's
film
not
called
taking your
Dark City,
turn.
and it's
Not buying it a fucking beer.
if you've never heard anything
It's a
about
show
it,
dog,
don't
dude.
watch
It has papers.
Okay, so
We're watching Dark City.
Can't board it,
Quick,
dude.
thanks.
It's a show dog with fucking
Chance.
papers. It's fucking
Yeah.
here.
Walter, would you shut the fuck up about the fucking
Every
Pomeranian?
Everybody shut up.
Oh,
Back to movies.
I
Back to
got
movies.
to deliver it again. Okay.
Chance is gonna.
It's a film called Dark City. It's directed by Alex Proyas, the same guy that directed The Crow. And
Oh,
it-
Dark City fucking rules.
yeah, it's there's a director's cut of it, which again, director's cuts get good or bad raps or whatever, but this one is excellent, and so that's what we're gonna go with. And I'm not even gonna say anything about it because it's just really it's weird as fuck.
Well, thank you for joining for our first ever cinema club, movie club, film club, talking about Big Lebowski, and join us next month for Dark City.
Yeah,
City of Color.
Yeah, City of Color.
Yes,
Lots of color.
Lots of colors.
Bigot. You're a bigot.
Watch Rocky Horror Picture Show
I don't see
around Halloween, just as like pre-homework for this.
And then before we go, everyone plug your shows coming up one more time. Neef.
On the count of three.
On the count, yeah.
Everyone at the
1, 2,
same
3,
time.
November 7th.
Okay, Neat
November
first.
20th,
Yeah.
Anastasia.
Hey, dude, by
Oh.
the way, are you coming?
Yeah.
That actually might be one of the best scenes, too, is when his landlord comes to his fucking door.
Yes.
He's like, "What's
Hey,
up?"
just sit underneath my door.
Landlord late Neat.
Low-key runner-up for one of the better scenes. Walter's speech when they have Donnie's ashes in the can and then he throws it into the wind.
Donnie, who
All
loved bowling.
And they all go back on the dude.
And you
the
took
dude
him,
just
Lord.
gets so pissed. You can see it. You can just see him so defeated and so angry. And then
What the fuck does this have to do with
Walter
Vietnam?
just massively throws his shoulders and he's just like, "I'm sorry, dude."
Dude, I'm sorry.
That was actually sad.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Well, that's
Just dumps
really
Donnie
sad.
all over the
Something-
fucking
yeah, that was
food.
David's favorite scene. So
Okay, hey, Alex.
Yes.
We can do this quick. I got another question. What's your favorite line in the movie? This is the most quotable movie of all time.
Actually, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite line is one that repeats. It's fucking amateurs. Because I fucking love Walter so much. That is one of my favorite characters in any piece of fiction across media, across books, movies, anything.
So-
I fucking love that. Fucking amateurs.
I think that is great, and we can continue, but I also want to give everybody a chance to promote their thing and dip out if they.
So think about your favorite line and everybody say it.
And then, we
And then dip out.
and then we can do sort of like a continuation of people who still want to
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. So to
Does
clarify-
everything have to be a fucking travesty with you, man?
so everyone plug their shows real quick.
And then
we'll talk about
you have an opportunity to I'm I gotta get to bed or whatever.
Get the fuck out of
And
here.
whoever else would like to stay, we can stay and keep
Yeah.
talking.
So we're starting with Neef because Neef
Dude, I'm sorry.
earlier. Neef, do you have any shows coming up?
Dude, I'm
Also,
sorry.
you have a release out.
Yes. Well, let me.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Yes. I don't know that I and the Full Flavor have another show coming. There may be
I'm watching them.
a show in December.
It's fun.
I did just release the first song from my next album, the first thing I've put out in over a decade. It's called Before Again. It's from my upcoming album, Speaking of Which. And yeah. Other than that, keep an eye out for any Full Flavor shows.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Tasty.
Full
Down with that shit.
flavor. Yeah, whoever wants to go next.
So Catch Fire is playing November 9th at the 5 spot, and that's gonna be a good time. We're gonna play a couple of new songs.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good times.
Carmen Vulture at the basement, November 7th, with the Cello Goblin.
That's my plug, specifically highlighting the Cello Goblin.
Yep. I think Wynn's got our first single coming out from the record on Monday.
Hell yeah.
When are you guys playing?
No more second chances. Okay, so I got System of a Clown with Winton existing on Halloween. It's gonna be wild. I got November 7th with the Karma Boys for the Cello Goblin.
Oh yeah.
And then November 16th with Winton at the Underdog for someone's being filmed. Come next.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely come.
That's
Pack
what's
that
up.
fucking place out.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Quick shout out to the Cello Goblin. I'm not sure if we've shouted him out, but the Cello Goblin.
I'm interested to see that shit.
Yeah, he's worth checking out. He's a goblin of the cello, obviously.
Is that shit up?
Pause.
He's doing a jig somewhere.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I think David.
Okay, me, Alex, and Cheyenne will do a future project with Raven.
Yes, we are working on a mixed. If you weren't here at the beginning, David, knife _ back on Instagram is a visual artist. Does like mixed media stuff. It's like comic books, but instead of drawings, it's pictures. It's photos.
So racially, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Racially cool.
Let's be
If you follow me, you'll be like PC. You'll be supporting a Latino artist.
Yeah. Support minorities.
Does it follow get you a free pass?
You can say wetback and you can say spit. If you follow my art.
What about Beaner? Can I say Beaner?
That's not our word.
Free P Diddy.
You can say Beaner if you give a like to my art.
That is not the word
Yeah.
nomenclature.
It's not
You
me.
heard it here
Just
first.
like all the comments.
You heard it here first. Is you can say Beaner as long as you like David's page.
There you go.
What the heck?
I think that's it for plugs, right?
Yeah, we should definitely wrap up.
All right.
On
So
that
last thing, Ben's question. What's everyone's favorite line? Mine is fucking amateurs. Connor?
Okay, one that is not as quotable, but I think is a hilarious joke is, "Yes, Walter, I made it home. You're calling me at home."
Yeah.
That conversation blows up to it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
a good
quotable,
one.
but I love it. He's like,
Yeah.
"Face it, Walter. One of these days you're going to realize you're a fucking moron. You're a goddamn moron."
What about you?
To that, my favorite's when he goes, sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar you eat some kind of Eastern thing. Far from it, dude.
What about you, Lazy?
I'm gonna need a minute.
Yeah, we'll come back to lazy.
The dude abides.
Dude abides,
Yeah,
classic. Iconic.
God, I don't know.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, I love that one.
That's just like
Everyone's
your
already-
opinion, man.
That's just like your opinion.
That's
That's
actually
a great choice. No one said that yet.
But like everyone said it throughout those.
Doesn't matter. No one else said it.
Well, I just want to say, well, that's just like your opinion,
Just
man.
like your opinion.
That's actually my favorite line, but I just don't think that. Yes, of course I got home okay. You're calling me at home doesn't get enough love.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Well,
Well, I guess I'll go with the you want to toe and get your toe.
I think you should
With
go
nail
today.
polish.
Just so dismissive. Just so like, fuck you, what are you worried about? Just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So dismissive, even though there's like a valid concern to be had, you know?
Yeah.
They're just not having it.
Yeah, like that's definitely
Come on,
someone's
dude,
toe.
please.
Even if it's not hers.
This is nothing.
Oh, we see a toe, we're supposed to freak out.
Right, yeah, we're supposed to share ourselves in fear, fucking amateurs.
It's a series of victimless crimes.
Honestly though, they're gonna kill that poor woman. They're gonna kill that
That's a
poor
classic
woman.
debate. That is hilarious. On so many levels.
I don't know. I'm real bad with favorites. The classic, really main line of the movie of "it really pulled the room together."
Did it not?
Yeah, it's a good one.
It really tied the room together.
This guy
So
beat on it.
it became its own thing that is so applicable to throw into a multitude of other situations.
Yeah, not involving
You
drugs.
know,
Exactly.
So who's
and
like,
you can break somebody's complete serious, freak out about something if you can place that in there.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, I know what you mean. It really tied the room together, and you just fuck everybody up with it. But I mean, I don't know. There's just so many. It is one of the most quotable.
That's a good
Almost everything said, even nonchalantly in that film. My girlfriend, my girlfriend cut off her toe. The continual "Where's the money, Lebowski?" Just there's too many of them that I can't. It's hard for me to favorite them out.
At least they have an ethos is a good follow up.
There's a beverage here.
Yeah.
It's a great one.
Ben, what's your favorite line from the movie to answer your own question?
Yeah, okay. So you said you say what you want about the tenets of National Socialism, at least it's an ethos. That's probably the funniest line to me. But well, there's no literal connection, dude. Is probably my favorite. Just the one moment where Walter is just like, what do you mean? Of course it's not literal. That's not what I'm talking about. Walter like breaks character for a second. It's kind of a fourth wall.
Well, there is a literal connection. That whole conversation.
No, face it, Walter. There's no fucking connection. Like, yeah, of course. It's like,
have it your way, dude. My point is, he keeps trying to go on, and he's like, "Your role, just fucking go."
I know, and that's why I love Walter so much, because he's like, I'm a very reasonable. I'm the reasonable person. Everybody else is nuts. When meanwhile, Walter is completely fucking insane.
And back to Will's point, he was right about everything that was actually happening.
Exactly.
Like that's what's insane.
Alex,
fucking amateurs.
Call Alice directly now.
What? What are you talking about?
Lazy, do you have anything to add before we close?
No, I think that's pretty much covered.
Join us next month. I had a really fun time with this. This was fun. Yeah. This is like actually kind of more of a discussion than book club is.
I have my mind blown.
Because there's so many
things I did not know about this film.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I think it's a great movie to talk about for our first episode. Join us next month for The Dark City. Who's the director?
Alex Proyas is the guy's name. He directed The Crow.
That's what's up. And
William Hurt and Jennifer Connelly.
Nice.
Is in it. She's excellent. Kiefer Sutherland, Reefer Sutherland.
I'm getting jowls.
I have a movie suggestion.
Dude, fuck.
Okay. Maybe my least favorite movie that I have ever had to sit through, and I mean this to my core, I'm not kidding, is My Son, What Have I Done? And that would be a fun one to watch just because, like, I think Werner Herzog set out to waste our time, and he does it very effectively.
I'm gonna hit you up about that soon, and we're gonna do it.
I love that Connor brought up My Son, What Have You Done?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That may be, that's for those in the know, that's the craziest reference I've ever heard a guy like Connor make.
Okay,
I know just how much Connor hates this fucking thing.
That's
Like-
great. The fact that you hate that, I'm glad you recommended it.
I want everyone else to okay. I hate this movie so much that I think about it all the time.
Well, I need to think about it also.
Dude, and like there's a scene like very intently. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next time.
Exactly.
And
I've never heard. I don't know anything about it.
I'm calling it because we're 2.5 hours in. Alice,
Peace.
here. We'll see
Dude, I'm
you
sorry.